All your favorite games from MLB Play are back, bigger, bolder, and better than ever. Test your skills with daily puzzles like MLB Pickle, the ultimate mystery player challenge, and Immaculate Grip, where stats and strategy collide. Then in Spinball, build your roster, take on your friends, and compete for the weekly prize. Or be the first to beat the streak and hit your way to the $5.6 million jackpot. Plus, the all-new Daily Walk-Off. Lock in your players by category for the walk-off win. The game's official home for games is MLB Play. Only on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Is this different maybe than the old stadium where Ruth and Mandel had played and things like that?
I mean, yes, I guess it's playing in the old one, and the upper deck was over the lower deck and had a different feel. You know, it's I always enjoyed playing here at Yankee Stadium, and hopefully our guys do as well.
Give us a scouting report on their starter tonight, Ryan Weathers.
Yeah, lefty, and you know, commands the ball well, and will throw a lot of breaking balls that we got to be prepared for and need to stay on them. And I think our approach has been better against left-handed pitchers recently, and we need to continue with that.
Pirates have won 3 out of 4 against lefty starters. Try to continue that trend here tonight. Donnie, good luck. Thanks for some time, as always.
Thanks, Joe.
That's a Pirates manager, Donnie Kelly. Coming up next, the Pirates insider, Jason Mackey, tells us about his conversation with hitting coach Matt Haig. And that's coming up after this break on the Pirates Radio Network, presented by Iron City and IC Light.
At AHN, we see you juggling 100 things at once. That's why we made it easier to book with the doctors you need. With AHN online scheduling, you can book with your primary care provider or get time with a specialist. Visit ahn.org/schedule, answer a couple of simple questions, and search for providers, locations, and times that work best for you. Easy online scheduling. Because at AHN, we see you.
Bucko fans, this is your chance to go behind the skeins. Enter the Behind the Skeins sweepstakes presented by #1 Cochrane Club One Rewards for your chance to win an unforgettable experience. You could win a meet and greet with Paul Skeens, 4 Pirates tickets, an autographed item, and Pirates merch. And as an exclusive perk, Club One Rewards members will receive 10 additional entries. Enter today for your chance to win by visiting pirates.com/Cochrane now through August 4th.
That is normally the intro music to the Pirates Insider Podcast. I'm Jason Mackey, the host of the Pirates Insider Podcast, but joining you for my weekly appearance on the pregame show. Wanted to talk today about Esmeralyn Valdez and everything that he's done to this point. Made me think back to a conversation I had with Matt Haig earlier this month about some development that Valdez has gone through in his time in the majors. You'll hear that clip in just a little bit, but only 31 games into Valdez's major league career. Be tough to have more of a positive impact than he's had. He's hitting .305 with a 1.106 OPS. Since June 19th, Valdez is second in Fangraphs wins above replacement, first in slugging and OPS, tied for third in home runs. He's tied for second with 27 RBIs during that time and has a WRC plus of 237. That's not only the best in baseball, but it's more than twice the league average. The magician has made any right-handed power hitting concerns the Pirates might have had disappear while doing stuff we haven't seen around here in a long time. After his 2-run home run in the 9th inning on Sunday, Valdez became one of only 3 Major League players since RBIs became an official stat in 1920 to have at least 12 home runs and 32 RBIs through his first 31 career games. Rhys Hoskins did it in 2017 with the Phillies, had 14 homers and 32 RBIs. Aristides Aquino did it in 2018 and 19 with the Reds, 14 home runs and 33 RBIs. But as far as Valdez, he has at least 1 RBI in 7 straight, and he'd become the first Pirate to do that in 8 straight since Kevin Young from May 1st through the 8th in 1999. Very, very impressive. And if we want to talk about Pirates rookies having incredible months, get a load of this list. He has 20 RBIs this month. That's tied with Jason Bay in July of 2004 for the 4th most RBIs in a single month by Pirates rookie. Josh Bell just ahead with 21 in August of 2017. Bay again, September of 2004 had 22. Neil Walker had that number in August of 2010. Pedro Alvarez leads the way, and this is since 2000. Again, he had 26 in September of 2010. But the run that Valdez is on, it hasn't come immediately. So his first 5 games, he went 2 for 16, had 2 home runs, hit 125, was sent down, came back. His first 4 games after he returned, he was 0 for 8. Since then, that's that June 19th date at Colorado that I talked about. He's hit safely in 19 of 22. 370 average during that time, 18 extra base hits, those 27 RBIs, a 1.287 OPS, and 21 runs scored. Let's take a listen to Matt Haig explaining what Valdez did to get to that point.
We felt very exposed to carry fastballs, and it was in Toronto, and he had success. He hit some homers, but they were on slow spin, like kind of late barrels, and he was challenged with some four seams. He deep down inside, he knew that he had to kind of do some things. So he was very open about it.
Puedes ser el dueño de grandes momentos del béisbol. MLB Auction te permite participar en la subasta de bates, bolas y jerseys autografiados, con artículos de tus equipos de grandes ligas favoritos, leyendas y jugadores. Visita auctions.mlb.com.
All your favorite games from MLB Play are back, bigger, bolder, and better than ever. Test your skills with daily puzzles like MLB Pickle, the ultimate mystery player challenge, and Immaculate Grid, where stats and strategy collide. Then in Spinball, build your roster, take on your friends, and compete for the weekly prize. Or be the first to beat the streak and hit your way to the $5.6 million jackpot. Plus, the all-new Daily Walk-Off. Lock in your players by category for the walk-off win. The game's official home for games is MLB Play. Only on the MLB app and MLB.com.
2 strikes on Hunter. This ball hit deep left field. Take a good look. You won't see it for long. It's a 1-run game. Second deck for Hunter Goodman. His first of the year. That thing went 435 feet.
You get the future Hall of Famer in for Hunter Goodman. Last year's Silver Slugger, the National League as a catcher, just a rolling curveball. Dang it, Hunter Goodman's going to destroy it.
1 pitch, 1 out. Mets have him first and third. Little pop towards short. Mason's got it. Rocket to first, and they doubled him up. Bichette wandered too far off first, and Mason Wynn guns him out.
Mason Wynn caught it through a bullet to first base to double up Bo Bichette. How about that? A 6-3 double play, doubling up the batter Young and Bo Bichette, leaving Soto at third.
We play in Toronto. Guerrero sends over some good stuff for the guys, so when we play in Toronto, I definitely dive into that.
You gotta be careful with Vladdy, bro, because a Dominican breakfast will put you to sleep, bro. ¿Cómo está sonando la comida dominicana ya?
La comida dominicana ya no sé cómo está sonando, porque obviamente mi esposa me cocina. O sea, hay restaurantes, pero no voy a comer comida latina.
Puedes ser el dueño de grandes momentos del béisbol. MLB Auction te permite participar en la subasta de bates, bolas y jerseys autografiados, con artículos de tus equipos de grandes ligas favoritos, leyendas y jugadores. Visita auctions.mlb.com.
Starting lineup brought to you by your neighborhood Ford store. First, for your Pittsburgh Pirates, they come in with a record of 52-48. After 100 games, they sit in a tie for third place in the National League Central, 10.5 back of the first place Milwaukee Brewers. Leading off for Don Kelly's Bucks will be the third baseman, Nick Gonzalez. Brandon Lau back in the lineup at second base. He hits second in the third spot. Out in left field, it's Brian Reynolds. Esmeralin Valdez is the cleanup hitter. He plays in right field. First baseman bats fifth. That's Ryan O'Hearn. In the sixth spot, Marcel Ozuna will be the designated hitter. Shortstop bats seventh. That's Jared Triolo. Henry Davis will be behind the plate. He hits eighth. In the ninth spot, getting a second consecutive start out in center field, it's Billy Cook. And pitching tonight for your Bucks will be righty Braxton Ashcraft. Braxton makes his 20th start of the year. His record is 9-3. His ERA 3.49. For your Pirates again, Nick Gonzalez, Brandon Lau, Brian Reynolds, Esmeralin Valdez, Ryan O'Hearn, Marcel Ozuna, Jared Triolo, Henry Davis, Billy Cook, with Braxton Ashcraft on the mound. For the New York Yankees, they're managed by Aaron Boone. They come in with a record of 55-44. They're sitting in second place in the American League East, just a game and a half back of the first place Tampa Bay Rays. Leading off for the Yankee will be their center fielder, Trent Grisham. Ben Rice will bat second. He is the designated hitter. In the third spot, it'll be first baseman Paul Goldschmidt. Cody Bellinger, the left fielder, hits fourth. In the fifth spot, playing second base, Jazz Chisholm Jr. Right fielder will bat sixth. That's Jason Dominguez. Third baseman is in the seventh hole, Ryan McMahon. Austin Wells will do the catching. He hits eighth. Playing shortstop in the ninth spot will be Jose Caballero. And pitching for these Yankees, a lefty, Ryan Weathers. Weathers making his 19th start of the year. His record just 3-7. His ERA average at 4.15. For the Yankees again, their top three are Trent Grisham, Ben Rice, Paul Goldschmidt. In the middle, it's Cody Bellinger, Jazz Chisholm Jr., Jason Dominguez. The bottom three, Ryan McMahon, Austin Wells, Jose Caballero, with Ryan Weathers, the lefty, on the mound. Your umpires for this evening's game, calling balls and strikes, will be Paul Clemens. Quinn Wolcott is over at first base. Ramon De Jesus is at second, and the crew chief is at third base. That's Adrian Johnson. And we'll have tonight's action for you coming up just in a few minutes right here on the Pirates Radio Network.
T-Mobile has an exclusive bundle for customers 55 and up.
I'm Sarah Bowl.
Yeah, I'm Frank Bowl.
A reliable network is key for us. And with T-Mobile, it's been wonderful. And going to the 55 plus plan saved us so much money.
A lot.
And that's important, trying to keep costs down. The home internet's been perfect. It's fast, it's quick. The setup was so easy, it took less than 15 minutes.
It was like, ta-da! If you want simplicity, coverage, reliability, you want the whole package, T-Mobile has it.
Right now, T-Mobile customers 55 and up can get 2 phone lines on America's best network, plus America's fastest 5G home internet for just $30 each.
$30 per month each line with autopay plus taxes and fees. Minimum age 55. Pricing for home internet rely on 2 lines of essentials. Choice 55. $35.
All your favorite games from MLB Play are back, bigger, bolder, and better than ever. Test your skills with daily puzzles like MLB Pickle, the ultimate mystery player challenge, and Immaculate Grid, where stats and strategy collide. Then in Spinball, build your roster, take on your friends, and compete for the weekly prize. Or be the first to beat the streak and hit your way to the $5.6 million jackpot. Plus, the all-new Daily Walk-Off. Lock in your players by category for the walk-off win. The game's official home for games is MLB Play. Only on the MLB app and MLB.com.
We knocked them out early and couldn't hold that lead late, couldn't add on after some opportunities early. But 10-6, and they played well on the road. You know, splitting in Philadelphia was nice, going into Cleveland, winning 2 of 3 and almost sweeping them. And here against these Yankees, you're hoping for more good baseball. And they pitch. You know, their pitching staff is strong. They got a really good bullpen. But they have struggled at the plate, and not having Aaron Judge is obviously a big reason why that is. So, you know, it might be, you know, the Pirates have played a lot of high-scoring games with this offense, and I'm expecting a closer series. So I think, you know, mistakes have to be held to a minimum, and you got to pitch better out of the bullpen.
Yeah, maybe similar to the Milwaukee series. There was a couple of one-run games in that doubleheader, but the baseball's leaders in ERA, the Yankees, against right now the second best offense in terms of runs per game, the Pirates. That's the matchup tonight, and they draw a left-hander, Ryan Weathers, who they haven't really seen very much through the years, so a bit of a different look.
Yeah, the former Padre, the former Marlin, you know, he throws pretty firm, and if you were listening to the pregame show with Donnie, he doesn't throw a lot of fastballs. You know, it's less than half, but he gets it up there, you know, mid-upper 90s at times. He's been throwing a lot of change-ups as a sweeper and a slider, but you know, I remember last time we faced him, a pretty sneaky fastball. I was surprised to see the four-seamer in particular. He's only throwing about a quarter of the time. He throws some two-seamers as well, but yeah, he's a guy that could be tough, you know, but he's getting a little bit of trouble with pitch count. You know, if you run his pitch count up, maybe you get him out of there and face some middle relief. I don't want to see the back end of this bullpen, but yeah, he's tough, and the Pirates have played better against lefties. And so, you know, winning 3 of the last 4, and could have been 4 of the last 4. But, yeah, this offense can handle it, though. They've been swinging it well.
And when you think about trying to get into that bullpen, too, remember the Yankees playing a doubleheader yesterday. We'll see how that all plays out as we open up this 3-game set here in New York. Nick Gonzalez set to lead it off, hitting at .311. That's the 4th highest in all of baseball. Lefty over the head to the chest, and the first pitch swung on, hit the other way to right. In the air for Dominguez, goes to the track, he leaps up, and he made the catch just over the wall. First pitch of the game, hit to the crest of the right field wall and peeled back by Jason Dominguez of the Yankees.
Boy, oh boy, it's amazing this team has pitched this well here. That's a routine fly ball. It's a routine fly ball that almost left the ballpark. And the way Dominguez went out there, he didn't exactly know where that wall was. I was hoping he jumped a little too soon, but that could have been a first pitch homer.
Yeah, the first pitch, big sweeper inside, ball one to Brandon Lau. And that just shows you the dimensions here in this ballpark. Very favorable, especially to the lefty hitters that nearby right field. And that's inside now, 2-0 on another breaking ball. And the Pirates, of course, have a lot of lefty power, but now they're starting to get some right-handers that are showing some power, too.
Yeah, indeed. Nick really crushed the ball yesterday, the opposite field homer.
2-0, and Lau will see a strike.
And all breaking balls from Weathers. After the quick out, too, falling behind 2-0. Just never get that. I never understand that.
Lau with 21 home runs, hitting at .248, left on left, and the pitch swung through and missed. 2 balls and 2 strikes. And for Lau, in July against lefties, he's 8 out of 18. So he's really hit lefties better and better as the year's gone on. Shortstop Caballero playing up the middle. Here's a 2-2, swung on and hit on a line to right. Dominguez there makes the catch. As he ducked at the last moment, there are some little slats up in the back of the seating area underneath the overhang, and maybe some evening sun getting in his eyes.
Yeah, they have the lights on too. Even though it's not dark out, the lights could still play a factor when they're on.
Well, 2 men are gone. And it'll be Brian Reynolds, who has hit the Yankees very well throughout his career, having a great season. Here's the pitch from the lefty, outside ball one. Reynolds, 282, 14 home runs. Switch hitter batting right against Ryan Weathers. Here's the 1-0. Tried to backdoor him and missed, down low and away. Put that change up there. 2 balls and no strikes. Defensively for New York, it's Bellinger, fine left fielder. Grisham in center also can handle it. And Dominguez very active in right. McMahon, Caballero, Chisholm, and Goldschmidt around the horn, third to first. Chopper slowly hit to short. On the move, Caballero throws late on to first. It's an infield base hit for Brian Reynolds.
Boy, I didn't think he had a chance, but Caballero, boy, he got rid of that in a hurry. I mean, he did all he could to try to throw out Reynolds, who got out of the box quickly. Still has pretty good speed. Caballero made it look close.
And so a 2-out base runner doesn't seem like much, but the way that Ace Marilyn Valdez has been hitting, this may be a 2-0 game before you know it.
You never know. It's amazing. When he has a quiet day, he wakes you up like he did yesterday.
22-year-old rookie of the Pirates, right-handed batter. The pitch, swing and a miss, strike one. Well, they're starting him off with a change of pace. 305 batting average, 12 home runs already. Baseball's leader in OPS over the last month. That's not among rookies, that's everybody. He's the best hitter in baseball the last month. 0-1, swing and a miss, 2 strikes. Again, let up pitch down and away.
Yeah, that's the one pitch he hasn't seen a ton of. I'm like, just thinking back. We've seen him take some good breaking balls, make adjustments on breaking balls, fastballs. I don't remember him seeing a whole bunch of changeups.
Reynolds at first, 2 outs, the pitch. Down low, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Tried it again, spiked it. Wouldn't chase that one.
Yeah, I would think, against right-handed batters, pitchers would be careful with leaving fastballs up and out over the plate because of that short right field wall out there. I could see Valdez catching the ball deep and hitting one way out that way.
He's behind in the count, 1-2, and the pitch outside again with the change. 2 balls, 2 strikes on Valdez. Now the pitcher because of those last two takes, might have to come in with something a little closer?
I think we've seen one fastball, and that was the first pitch of the game, if I'm not mistaken.
Here's the 2-2, and a little low. 3 balls and 2 strikes. I mean, it's really, he saw a slider right there. It's incredible how he's able to work the count from 0-2 to 3-2.
Yeah, I think when he gets to 2 strikes, he kind of shortens it up a little bit, tries to see it a little bit longer. My guess, Weathers will probably go back to the changeup here, 3-2.
Reynolds will be on the move with 2 outs and the pitch. Swinging a ground ball, foul up third.
He did go back to the changeup. And, yeah, you got to kind of stick with that 2-strike approach. So many young hitters, and some veteran hitters even, they'll get behind the count 0-2, work the count 3-2 because they've kind of shortened up and saw the ball longer. Then they get to 3-2, and then they want to take that big swing again and then get out in front of something off speed.
That was the first pitch he's seen in the strike zone or anywhere close to it. 3-2 again. Swing and a miss, struck him out on the slider. Pirates get a hit, strand a man, or through a half inning. Braxton Ashcraft, the All-Star, to the mound when we return on the Pirates Radio Network, presented by Iron City and IC Light.
Paul Skeens is elite at catching batters looking.
He struck him out.
But recently, he got caught looking.
Puedes ser el dueño de grandes momentos del béisbol. MLB Auction te permite participar en la subasta de bates, bolas y jerseys autografiados, con artículos de tus equipos de grandes ligas favoritos, leyendas y jugadores. Visita auctions.mlb.com.
There's a lot going on when Ohtani pitches and hits. So there goes Ohtani. Shohei lighting up the highlights already. It's a leadoff home run after he struck out 3 at the top of the first. And the Dodgers lead it 1-0. He hit 55 in the regular season, a Dodger record. But he's gone deep for the 3rd time this postseason, his first of the championship series.
Environment. If you can dream it, you can build it. Learn more at iuoe66.org.
26-year-old Pirates right-hander Braxton Ashcraft, the All-Star, getting his first start at Yankee Stadium tonight.
Yeah, looking forward to seeing Braxton back out there. A little extended rest for the youngster.
Facing Trent Grisham, lefty batter, fouls it straight back. Then Ben Rice, very dangerous DH, Paul Goldschmidt in the 3 spot for New York. No Aaron Judge and no Stanton. A little bit up, and it's a ball and a strike. And even if they were in there, I think Ashcraft would pitch just the same.
Oh, no doubt. He's certainly not afraid. He's going to come at you. He's going to pound the zone. Use all his pitches.
1-1 is hit on the ground to second base. Brandon Lau resides there, flips it on the first and 1 out. And defensively for the Pirates tonight, it's Reynolds in left. Billy Cook getting another start. He's in center field. Ace Marilyn Valdez is in right. Nick Gonzalez at third. Jared Triolo at short. Lau at second. Ryan O'Hearn at first. And Henry Davis doing the catching.
Yeah, Braxton kind of bucks the trend as far as, the way he attacks hitters. It's almost opposite.
First pitch just off the play away, ball 1.
Yeah, it's like, okay, we're facing Kyle Schwarber. Everybody's up there, afraid to throw him fastballs in the zone. He throws him fastballs in the zone.
Henry Davis is challenging.
The polls confirm Pittsburgh has 1 challenge remaining.
And so that first pitch of the at-bat rode outside.
Yeah, I can't believe he challenged him. Just no reason.
A swing and a pop-up back of home plate. Davis with the mask off. It was just a fastball that rode away. Once in a while, I see a breaking ball maybe that's fringy, but
to me, especially with a catcher challenges, especially early in the ballgame, I understand up and down sometimes, but off the plate, you think they'd see that pretty clearly.
And there was a fastball. So 1-1 on Ben Rice, big-time home run hitter. Late, wild swing and a miss on a curveball, 1-2.
Yeah, he was convinced he was getting a fastball. There's a difference between looking fastball and guessing fastball. He was guessing fastball. He was swinging before he saw any spin.
Ashcraft is number 1 in baseball, highest strike percentage. Rice has not seen a ball in the zone. 1-2, and why would you? Down it in 2 balls and 2 strikes. 29 home runs for Rice. Second highest OPS in baseball. Let him get himself out if he will. Here's a 2-2. Swinging a bouncer foul.
3 straight curveballs. And yeah, he trusts that pitch for swing and miss. And I think it's a better pitch against lefties than the slider because there's more downward break than inward break.
Here's a 2-2 again. Swinging a foul right back. Got the fastball at 99. He was on time. Lefty batters in this ballpark. A friendly right field porch. And Hideaway with the curve 3-2. 7 will bat left against Ashcraft tonight. One of the 2 righties, Goldschmidt, is on deck. 3-2 on Ben Rice, 1 out, and the pitch. Strike 3 call, and Rice will challenge this.
The batter sounds the pitch.
We'll see if that curveball stayed on the plate on that inner edge.
The call's overturned. New York has 2 counts.
So now what do you think of a 3-2 pitch that you challenge on a breaking ball like that if you're the hitter?
Again, in and out. I think they have a pretty good idea in and out, as they should. And, you know, he watched that all the way into the mitt of Henry Davis. You know, it was a good take. I think you got to be 95+% sure to challenge this early with nobody on.
Rice walks, and now a ground ball deep in the hole to third, ticking off of Gonzalez's glove. It'll go into short center field, and Rice can get all the way to third. And now Goldschmidt will go to second, and Reynolds throws the ball onto the ground, and now Rice will score. Surely would have been an out, and maybe a double play ball. Instead, a run scores, and it's 1-0 New York in the first.
Yeah, they'll give him a double on this. Gonzalez on a ball that is getting it on its way up instead of on its way down. You know, he was going to his left and just got caught in between.
Pitch by Bellinger, or 2 Bellingers, fouled away.
Yeah, not a good start. Talked about playing against these Yankees. You got to play mistake-free, and there's 2 mistakes right out of the gate on the batted ball by Goldschmidt. You know, Reynolds was thinking of throwing it either to second or home and realized he didn't have a play, so he tried to hold on to it. And, you know, as he tried to hold on to it, he just spiked it.
Strike on Bellinger. And the pitch. Just missed down and away with a fastball. And so it will be an error on Gonzalez. And that's to allow Goldschmidt to reach. And Rice will score on a throwing error by Reynolds. Swinging a foul back. 1 ball and 2 strikes.
That's interesting. You know, they'll see if that gets changed. A lot of those times, I agree it should be an error. But a lot of times they score that a hit. Actually, it would be a double.
Ball stroked into right, base hit. Goldschmidt at age 38 will be held at third. As Bellinger, with a base hit, just stuck his bat out and hit it into right. That's the first hit for the Yankees, who lead 1-0 here in the first. Pirates have made more errors than Yankees have hits.
Boy, that's a good piece of hitting by Bellinger. I mean, it was just so short. Almost cricket-like swing. Just kind of stayed back, recognized the curveball was up a little, but still outer third. Not a bad pitch, just better hitting.
Now Jazz Chisholm Jr. will hit the go-ahead home run to the opposite field in the 8th inning last night. Left-handed batter, 224 hitter. Swings and fouls it back. Elevated fastball. Goldschmidt at third, Bellinger on at first. 1-0 1-0 Yankees in the first. Despite a very bumpy first inning, Ashcraft can limit it to a single run. So good in these pressure situations. 0-1. Fastball in tight, 1-1 on Chisholm. Hitting 163 with runners in scoring position. Tough guy to double up, though. Triolo will play him up the middle, the shortstop. Deep to the pull field, in the outfield, the pitch. Swinging a deep fly ball to right, and in this ballpark, that's certainly a home run. 4-0 New York in the first on just their second hit of the inning. And Chisholm makes the Pirates pay for their errors.
Another curveball left up.
And for Ashcraft, he had allowed 6 home runs his previous 3 starts. Typically, one of the toughest guys to hit out of the ballpark, but a little bit more homer prone lately. And in this ballpark, run into a hot hitter in Chisholm after that home run last night. Now Dominguez swats one into deep center field. Cook back on his horse, and he'll make the catch, moving on to the warning track on a hard hit ball to center. And that's the second out of this first inning.
Yeah, that was a curveball, middle. I'm going to go back to that challenge. Again, you don't see a lot of hitters challenging early in ball games, and I discourage it, and I've kind of whined about it a bunch this year. That challenge turns out to be huge.
There's a strike. Ben Rice challenged a breaking ball down and in on 3-2. He was called out on strikes.
You have 2 up, 2 down. I mean, maybe none of this happens. Maybe you have a 3 up, 3 down inning.
4-0 New York in the first, and it's down and in. 1 ball and 1 strike.
For one, if Ben Rice is called out on strikes and there's nobody on, Gonzalez is playing deeper. If Goldschmidt hits the same ball, and he's not going to be caught in between.
1-1 swung through a missed. 1-2 to McMahon. In the way Goldschmidt runs, you have a little bit extra time anyway. Well, we've seen some big Yankee innings here through the years. Here, there's a swing and a miss. Ashcraft rebounds with a strikeout of McMahon, but the Yankees score 4 on 2 hits, 2 errors by the Pirates. Through 1 from Yankee Stadium, Pirates trail 4-0 on the Pirates Radio Network, presented by Iron City and IC Light.
At Giant Eagle, we're focused on quality, freshness, and all your favorites. Because meals bring us together.
Chris Sale's 10th start of the season was a beauty. He goes 7 innings, giving up just 1 run, and he is in line for his first win against the Marlins.
An outstanding outing tonight by Trey Savage. 6 innings, 2 hits, did not walk a batter, struck out 8, kept the Yankees off the scoreboard.
11 strikeouts from Kyle Harrison.
Matching a career-long outing for Kyle Harrison and a dominant 2-hit shutout for the left-hander. Wow.
Outman over. Outman with the dive. Superman. Hit-saving play by James Outman.
Ryan drops his glove on the mound and gives James Outman a standing ovation.
First pitch of the game. The pitcher hits it out.
A living, breathing statue. Shohei Ohtani.
You just don't dare take your eyes off of him.
It's a walking history book.
It's ridiculous what he does.
For you. Easy online scheduling. Because at AHN, we see you.
4-0 Yankees as we go to the second. We'll pause 10 for an ID on the Pirates Radio Network. It'll be Ryan O'Hearn to lead things off for the Pirates here in the second inning. Left-handed batter facing Ryan Weathers, the lefty starter of the Yankees, afforded a 4-run lead. And he fires the first pitch strike. And now he got a 4-run lead, he'll throw a fastball.
Maybe the first pitch of every inning. He will throw more as we go along.
Here's the pitch. O'Hearn takes way outside, 1-1. Sweeper from Weathers. He's 26 years old, same age as Ashcraft. Grew up in Tennessee. His dad, David Weathers, longtime big league pitcher, mostly a reliever. A strike, 1-2. Pitched 19 years for a number of teams, including the Yankees. One-two to O'Hearn, swinging a hard ground ball through the right side, base hit.
There was a fastball. O'Hearn was ready for it, which, with his approach, left on left, I think he likes to see the ball a little deeper. But, boy, he got the head out no problem at 96.
Here's Marcell Ozuna hitting at .206, 8 home runs. He has played in 16 of the previous 44 games for the Pirates. Here's the pitch. And Weathers fires a strike. 95 with a sinker. McMahon will play him along the line at third and back. Here's an 0-1. Down low and away with a change, 1-1. Tonight we got the Powerball jackpot for you. It has an estimated annuity of $544 million. $544 million. Don't forget to play at your local retailer or online. Pennsylvania lottery proceeds benefit older Pennsylvanians every day. Going to be 18 or older. Please play responsibly. Ball shot into left, base hit and more for Marcell Ozuna. It'll trickle all the way to the wall. Touching third, O'Hearn will be held with nobody out. That's a double for Marcell Ozuna here in the second.
Yeah, I was going to say, if you don't know this offense by now, don't turn it off. Keep us tuned in. Because
4 runs in 1 inning, who cares?
Feel like 4 runs are nothing. And now play some small ball. You're in this position, they're going to play the infield back, especially up the middle. Ground ball can get a guy over, get a guy in. 2 outs could cut the lead in half.
There's Jared Triolo. See if he's the man for the job. Weathers delivers. Swinging a fly ball, deeply hit into left center. This ball's carrying, and this ball will hit in front of the wall. And that one's over the wall, excuse me. I saw it land in the bullpen. That's a home run.
I think it's a double.
Oh, yeah. I was going to say, I thought it landed in front of the wall. It wasn't called that way.
Yeah, nobody really signaled.
Yeah,
all the umpires are in the infield dirt, like not even near the outfield grass, and nobody did anything. And Triolo didn't see anything, so Triolo waved to his buddies out in the bullpen. He thought it was a homer, but that's really deep. That's 400 out there to left center.
Well, that scored 2 on the double. I was waiting for Ramon De Jesus. Give me something. Pitch is swung on and hit on a line, caught at short, back to second. Triolo's back in. And so Henry Davis hits the ball to the left side, 1 out. 4-2 now. The Pirates cut the deficit in half on the 2-run double by Triolo. And he's really been hitting for better extra base power now lately. And here's Billy Cook, who had that great game yesterday. 3 hits, drove in a couple. The last time he had an RBI in the major leagues was in this ballpark back in September of 24, where he homered, showing bunt, and he'll take inside, and it'll be challenged.
The catcher is challenging the pitch.
That's the voice of Paul Clemens, the home plate umpire.
Call is overturned. New York has 2 remaining.
Austin Wells won 4 challenges of the 4 tries he made last night. And it is strike 1 on Billy Cook. With a man at second, 1 out, 2 in on the double by Triolo. 4-2 Yankees lead in the second. Weathers comes home. Cook takes down low and away with the change. 1 ball, 1 strike. McMahon will play in a step from third along the line. Cook, a lifetime .297 hitter against lefties. And Weathers, the lefty, will step off. Takes a look back at second. Now coming home. Fires a fastball strike ahead on Cook, 1-2.
Big 2-strike hit in yesterday's game early on, driving in the first Pirates run.
A 3 out of 8 with runners in scoring position this year. Got Triolo out there at second, 1 away. 4-2 Yankees lead in the second. Here's the pitch. Swinging a foul back. Got 96 from the lefty Weathers. Here's a send in the pitch, and it's outside, 2-2.
There's a little going back and forth, I think, with Weathers and Triolo. Triolo on the TV side, the Yankees, we got the Yankees feed in the radio booth. They're showing, Triolo touching his helmet. They're thinking that he is tipping off Billy Cook.
The pitch, inside. 3-2.
Something you don't see as much anymore because of the pitch calm. But if you're at second base, sometimes you can see the grip, the pitcher's hand in his glove from second base. So maybe there's something there.
Full count, and the pitch. Swing and a foul, and it came out of the glove of Wells, so it's still 3-2 on Cook.
Hard slider at 89. Good job staying alive, just getting a piece.
As a hitter, can you see that if he's going to his helmet like that?
Oh, yeah.
3-2. Swinging a pop-up back of second. Chisholm into the outfield grass. And he'll grab it for the second out. So after Triolo's hit, he's still there at second now with 2 away for Nick Gonzalez. Yankees 4, Pirates 2, top of the second.
Some batters, if you could find something, some batters want it, some don't. I'm not saying that Triolo's doing anything or not. I mean, he didn't go to his helmet every pitch, but he did on a couple.
Here's Gonzalez hitting .337 with runners in scoring position. Takes a changeup outside for ball 1. He flied out to the top of the right field wall his first time up, and the only pitch he saw.
And Chisholm's going to go talk to Weathers because he's watching what Triolo's doing. And so he's going to tell Weathers, maybe he sees something that Triolo might be trying to help the hitter. I know this, now it's the third time I've seen Triolo go to his helmet with both hands. Normally they're a little more discreet than that. They might, do it with their feet or maybe put their arm out and not go with their helmet. And I know the one pitch was a fastball and 2 were changeups. So if I'm a hitter, I don't want that. I don't want to be crossed up like that. I'd want it to be pretty consistent. And I'm sorry. I mean, they might have a problem with it. Who knows if they have a problem with Triolo or not, but who cares? Do something different.
Maybe it's a bluff, too, and just to get in the head of the pitcher. Just periodically go to your helmet and just see what they do. 1-0, swing and a miss, 1 ball, 1 strike. Inside slider to Gonzalez. You talk about finding an edge. Well, maybe that.
It's been going on for the history of baseball. Trying to find something.
Ball and a strike on Nick Gonzalez, trying to drive in Triolo from second. Missed inside. Now 2-1. 96 from Weathers.
And again, Triolo is not afraid. He's just going to continue to do it. And again, it might be a bluff for all I know, but Weathers is looking right at him, and he's putting both hands on his helmet.
Not doing anything wrong. 4-2 Yankees lead. We're in the second. Base hit likely gets him one more. The pitch grounded foul, and one of the best at getting base hits in baseball this season is Nick Gonzalez. Yeah, in the last month, he's 9th in OPS in baseball. I mean, he's driving the ball more, too.
Yeah, again, we're seeing more power since about after the first third of the season.
2-2 in the pitch. Swinging the ground ball, ramping off the mound and through. Base hit. Triolo's tagging third. He'll come in to score. Nick Gonzalez, a 2-out, 2-strike RBI single. Pirates get 3 back here in the seconds. 4-3 New York.
Yep, that's big right there. That's a big hit. You love the 2-out RBI base hits. You love the fact that Triolo's in their head a little bit. I look forward to the next at bat when Triolo's in the box. See if anything goes on.
4-3 now. The Pirates with a big answer. And now, Lau outside. Ball one from Weathers. You have an inning like that, and you think, oh, well, it's easy just to feel defeated. But like you said, this offense, 4 runs with 8 innings still to bat, no problem. You got 3 of them back already. That's down low, 2-0, and could be more.
The other thing I like about this is you mentioned, I forgot about the doubleheader, and they had a bullpen game. Weathers throws a lot of pitches. Get that pitch count up. He's at 40. Get into that tired bullpen early.
2-0 on Lau in the pitch. Swing and a fly ball, tailing foul, right side. And that was the sweeper. Kind of topped it. Almost hit it behind himself. 2-1. Well, the Yankees staked Weathers to a 4-0 lead after an inning. The Pirates now trail by a run. 4-3 in the second. Gonzalez at first with 2 outs. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Out in front of a slider. 2-2. So when I say sweeper, I'm talking about a much bigger breaking ball, slower, and the slider is more of a conventional slider from Weathers. Now one coming in at 89. Pirates with 5 hits already. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, struck him out. That time, slider got a little big. And that ends the inning. But the Pirates get 3 right back, and we're through an inning and a half from New York. It's the Yankees 4.
During the offseason of 1888 to 1889, Spalding took a group of big leaguers on the first worldwide barnstorming tour.
This is Spalding.
Yes.
You look at the Spalding, you're like, wait a second, and now this is the backstory. Okay, this is great.
Stops included New Zealand, Italy, France, and even Egypt, where they played in front of the pyramids. Spalding's contributions to baseball history don't end there.
Do you know the story of Doubleday and the invention of baseball?
Please
tell us.
enlighten us. When a 71-year-old Cooperstown native came forward, baseball officially had a birthplace in Cooperstown.
If I'm in the presence of this baseball, does it like give you powers to become a better baseball player?
I've been here 5 years and playing baseball through all of it. I don't think I've gotten better.
And whether it's the World Series or the wonders of the ancient world, there's no debating that baseball connects us all.
Go to baseballhall.org to plan your visit to the National Baseball Hall of Fame and Museum in Cooperstown, New York, and catch every episode of Hall of Fame Connections on MLB.tv.
4-3 Yankees. New York comes to bat in the bottom of the second. 8-9-1. Wells, Caballero, and Grisham facing Braxton Ashcraft. Pitch right there for a strike to Wells, hitting at 152. 6 home runs. Left-handed hitter. 0-1 down and in with a sharp slider. 1-1. Yankees got a 3-run homer by Jazz Chisholm Jr. In the first inning. The pitch bounced up first, fair ball along the line for O'Hearn, and he'll tag the bag 1 out. This weekend, Pirates right back home, and they will entertain the Chicago Cubs. It's Yinzer-Palooza weekend presented by Mrs. T's. We'll celebrate all the things we love about Pittsburgh this weekend. Go to pirates.com/Yinzer-Palooza. 1 out for Jose Caballero. Pitch. Strike. 244 for the right-handed batter. He's hit 10 home runs. Very speedy. Will bunt. And so Gonzalez about even with the bag at third. Asking for a little extra time to dig a foothold. He's entrenched. 1 from Ashcraft. Bouncing ball right side and through. Base hit.
Fastball to beat him. Just a very late swing. Caught it deep.
Caballero on with his 23 steals. Now Davis has helped his pitchers a ton this year. #1 in caught stealing percentage in an era where 20% is good. 46% is great. Now Trent Grisham found it back. Bounced out his only time. Lefty batter struck 34 home runs last year. 11 so far this year. Pickoff move toward first. Caballero back. Ashcraft wants to do baseball. Make sure he gets the attention of Ramon DeJesus, the second base umpire, first. Gotta have timeout called. Here's an 0-1 home. It's outside. Curveball floats away. 1 ball, 1 strike. Caballero dancing around at first. Now the set and the pitch. A little bit up. Fastball missing 2-1. Shortstop Triolo playing up the middle for Grisham. And the pitch. Back with a strike.
Good slider. Actually, a bit of a back door. It looked like Henry may have been set up in for that slider.
time by Grisham. And a reminder, the Pittsburgh Brewing Company key account of the game. Stop into Applebee's all season long. $4 22-ounce IC Light drafts. 2-2 on Trent Grisham with one out in the second. And the pitch. Swinging a foul back.
Another backdoor slider. Grisham actually hits the breaking ball pretty well. He struggled against the fastball. Fastball, just a 210 hitter. Breaking ball, 306.
Uses no batting gloves. The pitch. Chopped foul. Got 99 that time. Still 2-2. The Yankees have lost 9 of 11 in their home ballpark. They did win the last game last night, avoiding a sweep by the Dodgers. 2-2 home. Swinging the ball poked into center where Cook will haul it in left center for the second out. 2 are gone in the Yankees second. 4-3 New York leads, and Ben Rice, one of the top hitters in baseball this season, coming up.
Yeah, that was a big turning point in that bottom of the first. The challenge of a called strike 3. Next thing you know, they put 4 on the board.
They ended up walking. First one is a strike. There was a 3-2 pitch that he challenged. And then there was an error, and then a second error on the same play. But runners on. Bellinger single, didn't score a run, and then a 3-run homer by Chisholm. And that just missed low. 1 ball, 1 strike, going with rare split. Pirates only have 1 challenge remaining, so borderline pitch like that, reticent to challenge it. Rice will call time. Caballero on at first with 2 away. And the pitch. Hit on the ground to first, and O'Hearn grabs it. Takes it to the bag for the final out. So a hit and a man left for New York. We're through 2 innings from Yankee Stadium. Yankees 4, Pirates 3.
Gathers himself and he gets Benj on a nice play by Bryson Stott over there at second, diving to his left. 1 pitch and another 1 pitch out.
Dead center field into the batter's eye for Francisco Alvarez. A solo home run gives the Mets a 1-0 lead.
1-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Ball in the dirt for Devin Williams. His 14th save this season and the 100th save of his major league career.
Beatty has left the yard. 5th home run of the year comes off Nola here in the 7th. It's 2-0 Mets. His 2nd blast of the night, and back-to-back homers make it 3-0 New York.
Strike 3 called. Phillies lose the challenge. Christian Scott has struck out 7 Phillies through 5 scoreless innings, and he and the Mets take a 1-0 lead into the 6th.
Puedes ser el dueño de grandes momentos del béisbol. MLB Auction te permite participar en la subasta de bates, bolas y jerseys autografiados, con artículos de tus equipos de grandes ligas favoritos, leyendas y jugadores. Visita auctions.mlb.com.
For the ones who get it done.
We go to the 3rd inning, and it's brought to you by the Ironworkers Local Union number 3. We don't go to the office, we build it. Yankees 4, Pirates 3. Brian Reynolds to lead it off. And a base hit his only time. Ryan Weathers, the lefty, offers. A swing and a miss on a change, strike one. Reynolds coming into tonight, the 4th highest OPS all time against the Yankees. Now that dials it down to 50 plate appearances. But still, that's he's loved hitting New York. And that's down low, 1 ball, 1 strike on another changeup.
You know, I watched him hitting right-handed today in batting practice, and man, it was an impressive show. Like, you could tell his focus was in the right center. Boy, did he launch some balls out of here.
Here's a 1-1. Half swing and a ball outside. Yeah, it's 2-1.
He obviously has pretty good power. We don't see the oppo power very often. It's in there. And today it was almost like it was a focus. I'm going to go oppo. And he hit a ton out the right center.
2-1 from Weathers. Outside again, 3-1.
Yeah, I'm almost hoping he gets a fastball up and out over. See him hit one into the Yankees bullpen. It's right center. He was hitting them in BP. Way out.
3-1 to count. Weathers ready. Here it is. And he walked him. Reynolds is 4 for 5 against him lifetime and has been on base both times today. And that puts a man on for Valdez. Coming into tonight slugging over 1,000 against lefties. Not OPS, slugging percentage.
What an impressive start.
He averages more than a single every time he bats against a lefty.
And you can tell he's confident. He is fearless. I'm sure he loves playing here. I don't think any of these guys are intimidated by playing here. I'm sure they're excited to play here, but you get the idea. Like a guy like Valdez just, can't wait to do something here.
The pitch. And a strike call. Obviously his first time playing at Yankee Stadium. 7 straight games with a run batted in. 7 straight games with a run batted in and an extra base hit. Who does that? It's outside 1-1. Well, if you're a Pirate, it's only happened 3 other times. Streak that long or longer. To have both an extra base hit and an RBI in 7 straight games or more. Swing and a miss, 1-2. Willie Stargell was the last, just to give you an idea, when the Pirates won it at 71. Dale Long, who had 8 straight games with a home run, well, that'll satisfy that mark. And then Uncle Paul, years back. I just love your Uncle Paul joke. I have to take it every time.
And I doubt any of them were 22 or rookies.
Right. There's one player that's had a longer streak this young. It was Eddie Matthews, a great Hall of Famer. Hit more than 500 home runs in his career. That's the only one in baseball history. Pitch. Outside 2-2.
I'd like to see that pitch count continue to climb at 53. The Yankees pitchers threw over 330 pitches yesterday. I think 334.
Some tired arms. 2-2 coming. Valdez fouls it back.
Right at the Love Island cast, right below us. I'm not exactly sure what that is, but they showed them on the score. The fans got excited.
And so did they. 2-2. Swinging a ball hit to right and deep. Oh, this one's out of here. He did it again. Esmeralda Valdez, the rookie sensation of the Pirates, has put him in the lead with another go-ahead home run. He's incredible. You've never seen anything like it. Esmeralda Valdez, a 431-foot opposite field home run. It's 5-4 Pirates here in New York.
Just absolutely smashed. Just absolutely smashed. I don't even know what to say anymore. It is just absolutely incredible what this guy is doing, what this kid is doing. Just a steady diet of off-speed offerings. And I don't know if that was a backdoor slider, but it was crushed.
The Pirates have the lead. Remember, they were down 4-0 after an inning. And Valdez with his 5th go-ahead home run this year. Already, his 13th homer. He has an extra base hit and an RBI in 8 straight games. Both of those things in 8 straight games, joining Eddie Matthews, the only players that young ever to do it in baseball history. Eddie Matthews did it in 1953.
It's incredible. And how far it was. Lefties don't hit it that far.
Swatted through and missed, and O'Hearn is down on strikes, 1 out. On that sheet shot by Ace Marilyn Valdez.
It was a slider, too. It was a backdoor slider. Outer third of the plate. And he mishit some out of the ballpark. That one he didn't mishit. That was absolutely destroyed.
Now Marcell Ozuna with a double his first time. 5-4, Pirates have the lead. And it's down low, ball 1. Pitch. Chopped on the ground right to short. Caballero lobs on to first to get the out. 2 men are gone. Pirates have the lead thanks to a 2-run go-ahead home run by Ace Marilyn Valdez. 13 home runs for Valdez now. And he's knocked in 34. He'd already rank about 5th on the team last year in RBIs.
Now let's see what happens here with Triolo up.
Outside ball 1.
Yeah, nothing. Change.
You were saying because they paid so much attention to him perhaps signaling or bluffing, or who knows. 1-0. Strike, 1-1. If it was David Weathers on the mound, he'd have a ball in his thigh by now.
Yeah, maybe.
Times have changed. 1-1 from Ryan Weathers. Dribbled foul, 1-2. Triolo with a 2-run double is first time up. Got the scoring started for the Pirates. Gonzalez a 2-out, 2-strike RBI single in the second. And then Ace Marilyn Valdez, a 431-foot opposite field 2-run go-ahead home run. 5-4 Pirates lead in the third. The pitch. Triolo takes low. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Two outs, nobody on. Weathers over the head to the belt. Dizzied, he delivers. Outside missing, 3-2.
Keep making him work. Make him throw a bunch of pitches.
By the way, this is against the team with the best ERA in baseball, the Yankees.
Yeah, already pretty much at their average per game, runs scored.
Full count, the lefty offers. Cracked bat, slow ground ball onto short. With time, Caballero gets it on to first for the final out. Pirates have the lead. Thanks to Ace Marilyn Valdez, a 2-run go-ahead home run. We'll go to the bottom of the third in New York. It's the Pirates 5 and the Yankees 4 along the Pirates Radio Network, presented by Iron City and IC Light.
Puedes ser el dueño de grandes momentos del béisbol. MLB Auction te permite participar en la subasta de bates, bolas y jerseys autografiados, con artículos de tus equipos de grandes ligas favoritos, leyendas y jugadores. Visita auctions.mlb.com.
And there's a shot into left field. Stanton on his way around to score. And the Yankees are on the board. First, it's 1-0 New York. Bouncer headed up the middle, and that's going to get through and driving a couple of runs. Cranked up and sent into the right center field gap. McMahon's going to score easily. They're going to wave Wills around. Plays to third. 5-0 New York. Another one head for no man's land, but Harrison Bader read it well. Former Gold Glover comes up to make a very nice catch for the guy they call Big G, who has driven in a run with the third straight hit to open the fifth. Chopper for Jazz. Hot shot. And he makes the catch. That got out there on a line. And he's telling Jose Caballero, did you see that? I could watch Jazz Chisholm play. I mean, he plays with such joy. Only David Cohn, Ron Guidry, and Mel Stottlemyre had opening day starts of 6+ innings with 2 or fewer hits and no runs allowed.
For the ID on the Pirates Radio Network. Paul Goldschmidt leads off the third, and he's down a strike from Braxton Ashcraft, now working with the lead. 0-1. Swinging a ball lined up the middle, past the diving attempt allowed. Base hit into center for Paul Goldschmidt. 38-year-old Yankee first baseman.
Just always had that good approach. Staying inside the ball. Looked like a fastball down, probably below the zone. Just always hit the ball the other way well.
That's down low, ball 1. He's the only right-handed batter to ever hit a home run that ended up in the Allegheny at PNC Park. Paul Goldschmidt. That will change. I have a feeling now. Swing and a miss, 1-1. As Ace Marilyn Valdez puts the Pirates ahead with a 431-foot opposite field home run. I mean, he's hit 5 go-ahead home runs already. Paul.
Amazing.
It's among the most on the team already. 1-1. High and away, 2-1 on Cody Bellinger. Base hit his only time. For Valdez, so that's 8 straight games with an RBI. That's down at 3-1. If he had only done that, Kevin Young was the last Pirate to do that back in '99. 8 straight games with a run batted in. Great run producer, of course, KY. But then to do it with an extra base hit, there's only one Pirate to ever have a longer streak. Paul Wainer in 1927, 99 years ago. This guy's just getting started in the major leagues.
Just getting started.
3-2 on Cody Bellinger. Goldschmidt was flattered with that throw over to first. Anytime he gets carded or a throw over to first at age 38.
He used to be a really good base stealer.
Pitch. Ball slapped on the ground to second. They'll force Goldschmidt, and that'll be the only out that they get. Bellinger reaches on a fielder's choice. 4-6 on the putout at second.
I want to say he's had to have had a 30 steal season.
I think you're right. Going back, 32 steals in 2016 for Goldschmidt. A lot of years with 20 or high teens.
Yeah, for a first baseman, that's pretty good. That's Kevin Young-like.
Yeah, take advantage. First pitch inside ball one to Chisholm. And a 3-run home run his first time up. His last time up yesterday, he had a home run. Ashcraft working with a 5-4 lead. The pitch swung through and missed, and up and in fastball.
Yeah, it's interesting. Yankees probably know that Ashcraft likes to work fast. A lot of these guys get in there and take a long time to get set, almost using the whole clock before they get up there and pay attention.
1-1 is foul back, now 1-2. And Aaron Boone said that to reporters today, that he was asked to give kind of a scouting report on Ashcraft, and he acknowledged it's one of the things he likes to do. Work fast. He also said that Ashcraft is the Pirates' most consistent starter, in Aaron Boone's view. 9th-year manager of the Yankees.
Chisholm took his time once again. It was getting down to the 8-second mark where they have to be alert to the pitcher. And he called timeout. Now getting ready again just at 9 seconds after the timeout.
1-2. Swinging the ground ball, foul, just foul up third, or first, excuse me. 1-2. Well, doing the little things that you can within the rules to slow a pitcher down. That probably makes him a little less comfortable, at least in theory. Judging by the gaze of Ashcraft, maybe more irritated.
I want to see him bury a curveball.
Pitch. And trying to slide her down and in 2-2.
Yeah, just because it would be like Ashcraft. It was a curveball that Chisholm hit out. You know, but it was a bad curveball. He has a better curveball, the one that breaks down and out of the zone. And with pitches to waste, I'd like to see him throw a better one and get him swinging over top it.
2-2 on the lefty batter. And the pitch just missed outside. Trying to run a two-seamer over the outer edge and missed. 3-2. Bellinger with 10 steals. He's on at first with one out. 5-4, Pirates lead. Yankees batting in the third. Full count and the pitch. There goes Bellinger. Pitch is swung on, hit down the right field line, and this ball is gone. Home run again for Chisholm. Oh, he's hot now. And back and forth we go in New York. The Yankees reclaim the lead 6-5.
3 straight at-bats with homers for Chisholm. Solo shot in his last at-bat last night. A 3-run shot in the first, a 2-run shot here in the third. This time a slider. So he got him on a curveball, got him on a slider.
16th homer for Chisholm. And for Ashcraft, he's now given up 8 home runs his last 4 starts. That's a strike. And he'd given up 8 home runs in his first 15 starts. 6-5 Yankees. Far from over. We're in the third inning. It's outside 1-1 to Jason Dominguez. He lined out deep center his only time. Switch hitter batting left. The pitch. Curve down and in 2-1. Well, that was a split, excuse me. That had a lot of drop to it. Kind of hooked it down and in. The pitch. Swinging a liner up the middle, base hit. Ashcraft ducked to get out of the way. He's hit the ball hard up the box twice in a row now. That's 3 hits in the inning off Ashcraft and 6 tonight for New York. McMahon struck out his only time. It's the lone strikeout for Ashcraft. 6-5 Yankees lead. We're in the third inning. 6 runs equals a career most allowed by Ashcraft. Another base hit. That time on a slider. Dominguez stops at second.
It's like I predicted, a high-scoring game.
That's a fact. That's a fact. Revisionist history, but it's a fact.
It's the opposite of a fact. It's a lie.
Never know what's going to happen. Even the experts. Mound visit here. We don't usually see Ashcraft hit hard often, and we're seeing that tonight.
Yeah, it's again, he has struggled more against lefties than righties. And went to the curveball a little more the first time through. The second time through, we really haven't seen much of it. And I don't know if that has anything to do with the home run from Chisholm. You know, it's a good pitch for him, and I think it's a big pitch for him, especially against lefties.
Now the number 8 hitting Austin Wells, very light hitter. Once in a while could run into one. And it's down low, ball 1. Can double him up, hitting 109 with runners in scoring position. He has Dominguez at second, McMahon on at first. So if there is an escape hatch, it's here. 1-0, down and in, hooked. A split, I think. 2 balls and no strikes. Not a pitch he throws all that often. But with all the lefties in there, trying to mix it up. 6-5 Yankees back on top here in the third inning. 2-0 pitch. Back with a strike. The old reliable, the fastball, 2-1.
Looking at Wells and, what he hits decent this year, really nothing. He's struggled against everything.
2-1 and a strike. Another fastball, 2-2.
The righty fastball is the pitch he's had the most success against, and that average is just 213. Everything else, 129 or below.
Wells will call his timeout. Yeah, you hang one, maybe he'll sock it out of here, but other than that, you're hoping he hits it on the ground. Ashcraft coming into tonight, tied for the most ground ball double plays induced in the league. Pitch. A little humpback liner on the ground and juggled by Gonzalez. They won't get anywhere.
He only had to play at second. The runners had to hold up. You have no chance at the batter runner, especially after the bobble, but you still had to play at second. It's one of those where literally he could have flipped it to second and still had time.
So another misplay at third, and that loads the bases for Caballero, the number 9 hitter. He hits this on the line, fair ball into the corner. It'll bound around the boards, and 2 are going to score for New York. Yankees lead 8-5 in a wild one. We're only in the third. Never seen Braxton Ashcraft get hit this hard in a game before.
Nope, and that time he went with a split again, and he left it up and in. And that ball laced down the line, hit right on that left field line.
He's given up 5 straight hits. The bottom 5 in the order. And now it turns over for Trent Grisham, the 8th Yankee to bat. Second and third. Infield will come most of the way in with 1 out. Wells is the lead runner at third. Caballero with good speed at second. 1-1 outside. Pirates bullpen gets active. Four-run inning right after the Pirates had taken the lead. 8-5 New York. The pitch hit foul. Yanked. And it's 1-1 on Trent Grisham, 0 for 2 already. Batting for a third time. We're in the third. 8 runs on 9 hits. Brandon Eisert is the lefty getting up for the Pirates. The pitch hit slowly on the ground. Diving stop. Lau. The runner holds it third, and the throw to first to get the out. Run on contact.
Yeah, that's a surprise, not running on contact there. I don't understand why you wouldn't. The worst case, you get thrown out at the plate. You still have first and third, which isn't a terrible situation to be in. And that's why you do it, go on contact. In fact, there must have been miscommunication because Lau had the runner at second if he wanted to go that route, because he was almost all the way to third, had to stop and go back.
2 outs now for Ben Rice. Swinging a foul back on the split, strike 1. Most dangerous Yankees hitter, one of the most dangerous in baseball. Only Yankee to have not batted in this third inning. 4 runs across, second and third. 2 outs the pitch. Swinging a foul back. And now 0-2. Ashcraft has the lowest batting average against with runners in scoring position and 2 outs in known baseball history. They hit just .070. All the runs scoring before 2 outs this inning. Swinging a foul back. And same in the first. So if you can count on somebody to get this final out and strand those 2 and keep it a 3-run affair, it would be Ashcraft. Had 2 strikes in the pitch. Rice loops it foul left side.
Just continues to pump strikes in there. You know, he's not really varying his approach. I still think I'd like to see the curve.
The pitch outside with a fastball, now 1-2. Ben Rice has hit 29 home runs and is the longest active hitting streak going. Caballero, the trailing runner, is fast. Base hit, scores 2. 2 outs and the 1-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out way out in front of the curveball. Yankees bat around in the third and score 4. Through 3 from Yankee Stadium. New York 8, Pirates 5.
I got these Topps 1994 baseball cards, Series 2. I collect them like everybody else did back in the 70s. We eventually threw them all away. We didn't save them, and I'm sure they're worth millions now. Let's see who I have here. Ken Griffey Jr., probably the best baseball player I've ever played with in my entire life. Oh, man. Lou Whitaker, Bobby Bonilla, Bo Jackson, the best two-sport player ever.
The MLB app. Yeah, it's got game. This game. These games. All the games. Pre-game. Post-game. And everything in between. This is baseball your way. With real-time stats, scores, breaking news, and custom content that hits every time. Because you choose the teams and pick the players you want to follow. So when they catch it on the field, you catch it on the app.
What's the matter with Johnson? Got a toothache or something. Wait a minute, he lost a tooth. He lost a tooth. The legend of Randy Johnson.
He throws so hard that his teeth out.
Oh, that hurts, doesn't it? Well, quit doing it then. He picked something off the ground.
Yeah.
I think a tooth fell out. Put it under your pillow at the Sheraton tonight.
The official ticket marketplace of
Let's Go Bucks.
So we go to the fourth inning. What is in store? The score is 8-5. Yankees. And Weathers warming up for the fourth, just threw the last one to the backstop. He's at 66 pitches through 3. Ashcraft is at 74 taxing pitches through 3.
Yeah, and there's now a righty up in the pen. I'm going to guess that's Dotel. Can't see from here. But my guess is Braxton's done for the evening.
It'll be Henry Davis to lead it off against Ryan Weathers. Pirates briefly led on the Valdez home run. Here's the pitch from the lefty. Down and in, ball 1. So a career high 8 runs allowed by Ashcraft tonight. But the Pirates, one of the top scoring teams in baseball in this hitter-friendly ballpark. The pitch swung through and missed. Davis lined out to short his only time. 1-1 now. It is Dotel. He's not pitched since being activated from the injured list, so could give you some length tonight. There's a 1-1. Down low, 2 balls and a strike on the changeup missing. Weathers has walked 1, but he's been behind a lot of hitters tonight. Here comes a 2-1. Henry is swinging a miss, pulled off the changeup, 2-2.
Yeah, no surprise. You're going to get a lot of slow stuff. I mean, we talked about it. Donnie talked about it. You know, if you're looking to pull him, he's gonna get you out in front.
Here it is. Swinging a soft tapper up third, but it'll go foul. Out in front of the change. Now Valdez with that home run last inning. Jeff Lombardi of Sport Radar, our statistician tonight, tells us he's only the second player ever to have 13 homers, 34 RBIs in his first 32 career games. And he's not done yet. He's got some more at-bats. 2-2. Check swinging the ball down low. 3-2 on Henry Davis. Another changeup. Weather's a guy who is typically more prone to allowing the home run. Davis certainly capable. Full count and the pitch. Swinging a tap foul on another changeup.
And we got out in front. So, again, what Dotel's doing, we've never seen. The only guy that I could think of in recent history that I was like, wow, that kind of came out of nowhere and hit a bunch of homers, and it was nowhere near this many, but Garrett Jones.
Right. Oh, okay. 3-2. Swinging the ball line sharply into left base hit. Bellinger has to hurry to cut it off from the ball. He will, and that'll hold Davis to a single, leading off the Pirates' fourth inning.
Yeah, turned into a good at bat. Saw a lot of pitches. Ends with a hit. Looked like a slider that was running in on Henry.
An 8-pitch at bat culminates in a leadoff single, and Billy Cook in an 8-pitch at bat his first time out. Here's the pitch. Swinging a looping foul to the right in strike one.
And now he throws a fastball, sinker, out over. And you leave a mistake out over to Billy Cook, he could go into those right field bleachers as well. We saw almost a home run in yesterday's game at the very top of the high wall and right. Ended up as a triple.
Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Beat him to the spot with 96. 2 strikes. Billy Cook got married over the All-Star break. Got married in Colorado to Amelia.
Uses his timeout. Gets his mind right.
The set and the pitch. Takes down low on the changeup. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Nobody out in the fourth. Pirates trail 8-5. Yankees exhausting their bullpen yesterday in that doubleheader. Grinding out at bats here. The pitch. Swinging a ground ball to third and bobbled by McMahon, and everyone's going to be safe.
Yeah, that's a huge break. Let's take advantage of that one. That's a double play. You could make this into a 5-out inning. That's a double play ball. It's hit hard. It's to his left, moving him towards the bag at second. He was just trying to be too quick with the exchange. Didn't have to be. Oh, actually, watching the replay, and it never did get into the glove.
There was a time he was one of the slickest fielders around, I thought, back with Colorado. Gold Glove finalist many years.
So now the Yankees are going to have to get their bullpen going.
And Angel Chivy, another former Rocky, getting up. Here's Nick Gonzalez, and he'll take a first pitch strike on a fastball over. He's already registered a run batted in tonight. That came on a 2-out, 2-strike single in the second inning. 45 RBIs now. Baseball's leading hitter in July came in hitting 400. Pitch, another fastball strike. Must have been looking off speed, because a lot of times he'll hit that ball in the right field. And why not? As you said, Weathers seldom throws the fastball, let alone 2 in a row.
Yeah, I would think that would be your approach.
Here's the pitch. Down low that time with a change. 1-2 on Nick Gonzalez. Davis at second. Billy Cook reaches on McMahon's error. 8-5 Yankees lead. That can change in a hurry, as it has all night. The lefty Weathers ready, and the pitch. Swinging a ground ball right to the bag at second. Chisholm steps on it, throws the first double play. Davis to third, 2 outs, and we'll pause 10 for an ID on the Pirates Radio Network. How about Chisholm making up for errors? The Pirates make 2 errors on a play. He strikes a 3-run homer. The Yankees make an error, and he turns a double play.
Yeah, change up probably about 6-8 inches off the plate away, off the end of the bat. Took him right to the bag.
Lau fouls it back.
And it's one of those where, you know, as far away as it was, you hit it to Chisholm's left, they get one. But because it went to his right, which kind of led him right to that second base bag, that's an easy double play.
Lau is 0 for 2 tonight. Pirates trail 8-5 in the fourth. Here's the pitch. Down low with the change, kind of hooked at that time. 1 ball, 1 strike. Weathers at 84 pitches. He's thrown as many as 107 in a start this year. Davis at third with 2 away for Lau. The lefty's 1-1. Swing and a miss. 1-2.
Boy, he just kind of waited on that. Maybe waited a hair too long. That ball was hanging. It started at him. It was up in the zone.
Plenty familiar playing in this ballpark all the years in the American League East with Tampa Bay. 1-2 on Brandon Lau. Left-hander Ryan Weathers of the Yankees sets and comes home. Way outside, 2-2. It's the sharper slider. Weathers. Now a timeout by the catcher Wells. I think Weathers had taken too long and almost exhausted the pitch timer. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And the Pirates fail to score a hit, an error, and a man left. Go to the bottom of the fourth. It's still 8-5 Yankees on the Pirates Radio Network, presented by Iron City. And
Kevin Gausman was outstanding against the A's last night. Dylan Cease will try to do the same.
Cease was brought on board to not just help lead this rotation this season, but also into the Blue Jays' future.
Just swing and a miss to retire the side. Cease gets Soderstrom. And he blows him away with a fastball for strikeout number 6. He's been striking out guys. There's no question about it.
Blue Jays pitching's got some filthy stuff.
And he rings up another one. That is 5 consecutive strikeouts and 9 in the game for Cease.
That slider is virtually unhittable this afternoon for these Athletics hitters.
3-2, and he got him with a high fastball for strikeout number 12.
This is a different fastball that we are seeing from Dylan Cease this afternoon. It has been electric all day.
that's going to be it for Braxton Ashcraft tonight. Pirates go to the bullpen and bring in rookie right-hander Wilbur Dotel.
Dotel making his 10th appearance, 1-2, 589 earned run average, 16 hits and 18 in the third, 8 walks, 9 walks, excuse me, 19 strikeouts.
And they'll face Paul Goldschmidt leading off the fourth. It's a first pitch strike. And so Ashcraft goes 3 innings, 9 hits, 8 runs, career most, 7 earned, a walk and 2 strikeouts. 0-1, a swing and a foul.
Definitely not his night. It just doesn't happen for Ashcraft. These Yankees finding their way.
Dotel offers. Back with a strike 3 call, 1 out.
You know, they say misery likes company. just happened to see that Cleveland put up 10. So I looked it up. And Joe Ryan from the Twins, good right-handed pitcher, he gave up 8 on 6 homers. Joe Ryan allowed 6 homers.
What? Here's Bellinger, takes outside ball 1. 8-5 Yankees here in the 4th on 2 Chisholm home runs. Dotel pitching for the first time since being activated from the injured list. He had a right lat muscle strain. Back there with a strike 1-1. And missed a little more than a month. This is only his 10th big league ball game. Pitch to Bellinger, fouled away. Remember, those first 7 had an ERA of 1.08. And then his final 2 games before going on the injured list gave up 10 earned runs and got 5 outs. And the pitch, swinging a foul back. And Donnie Kelly was saying that he was wondering if that may have bothered him a little bit before that, because clearly the results were so starkly different. But he was an effective reliever for the Pirates for a handful of games. It's outside now, 2-2. You need him to be tonight.
Well, he looks pretty strong. A fastball, it's already hit 100 a couple of pitches ago.
2-2 on Cody Bellinger, 1 for 2 tonight with 2 runs scored. The pitch, swinging a foul back. Cut fastball that time from Dotel. Grew up in Enriquillo, Dominican Republic. .23 years old. Pitch, swinging a foul, tried to meet a down low slider. Dotel was the first international player this decade signed by the Pirates to make the major leagues, and Ace Marilyn Valdez was the second. Here's the pitch, swinging a foul.
Good at bat here from Bellinger, making him throw a bunch of pitches.
This year's MVP of the All-Star game, Bellinger. In his 3rd appearance. Still 2-2 with 1 out. And the pitch. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Went to the heat, 99, and he threw it right by him. Back-to-back strikeouts for Wilbur Dotel of the Pirates. And for every Pirates pitcher's strikeout in the month of July, Coppers is donating $25 to Blood Cancer United. 8-5 Yankees. 2 outs for Jazz Chisholm Jr., who has homered each of the last 3 times he's batted, twice here in this series. Or in this game tonight, I should say. Once in the previous series against the Dodgers. Check swing foul to the screen, strike 1.
And he's not a very big guy, but boy, he has legit power. The one he hit last night, an opposite field homer, and it's very deep here to left. Short to right, but deep to left. The one he hit out the left was a no-doubter off his bat going the other way.
Here's an 0-1. Yeah, that's down low. 1 ball and 1 strike. Looks like it generates a lot of torque, I guess. You know, what do they say? A whippy swing, I guess would be the. Is that the baseball parlance for that?
He gets good bat speed. It looks like he uses a giant bat too. I like the way the bat goes through the zone. Thought maybe there'd be. No, he's going to challenge.
The batter challenged the pitch.
Slider high. Was it in the zone or was it high above the zone? The Yankees are challenging.
Call is confirmed. New York has 1 challenge remaining.
Paul Clemens secretly enjoys it. And now 1-2. Dotel trying to strike out the side here.
I wouldn't leave him any more breaking balls in the zone, especially high ones.
Swinging a foul tip, struck him out. Went upstairs with the heat at 99. Dotel strikes out the side in the 4th. 5th inning coming up from New York City. And the Pirates.
With these designs, I wanted to bring out the Old English letter font.
but add a twist to it. This is one I've developed over the years and used on a lot of tattoos. You could tell a sign painter or a lettering person by their numbers. That reveals a lot about them. It's an honor to design for the Dodgers. It's almost gone beyond sports, even into fashion. People wear LA caps all over the world.
All your favorite games from MLB Play are back. Bigger, bolder, and better than ever. Test your skills with daily puzzles like MLB Pickle, the ultimate mystery player challenge, and Immaculate Grid, where stats and strategy collide. Then in Spinball, build your roster, take on your friends, and compete for the weekly prize. Or be the first to beat the streak and hit your way to the $5.6 million jackpot. Plus, the all-new Daily Walk-Off. Lock in your players by category for the walk-off win. The game's official home for games is MLB Play. Only on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Puedes ser el dueño de grandes momentos del béisbol. MLB Auction te permite participar en la subasta de bates, bolas y jerseys autografiados, con artículos de tus equipos de grandes ligas favoritos, leyendas y jugadores. Visita auctions.mlb.com.
WLocal3.com and apply now before time runs out.
We go to the fifth inning, and it's brought to you by the IBEW Local Union number 5. Yankees 8, Pirates 5. Brian Reynolds single and a walk tonight. Swing and a miss, strike one. Fastball at 93 from Ryan Weathers. And 96, 97 most of the night. Starts the inning at 87 pitches. Exhausting 4 innings for him. Swinging a ground ball rolled right to short. Caballero up with it and on to first, narrowly getting Reynolds. Playing in his 101st game in a row to start this season. So 100 games in. He's the only Pirate this decade or last decade to play in the team's first 100 games of the season. He did so 2 years ago as well. Previous Pirate before Reynolds to play in just the first 100. All of them was Jason Bay, who did so in 2 consecutive years. Pitch to Ace Marilyn Valdez is a strike. He had a 2-run opposite field go-ahead 436-foot home run his last time up. They amended the distance to add 5 feet.
Yeah, the second deck, the opposite way.
Here's an 0-1 to Valdez. He got a fastball up, 1 ball and 1 strike.
And you know, when you talk about going as a righty going into the river at PNC Park, I thought, no way you're going over the grandstands, the Clemente seats. Now I'm starting to think maybe you can.
1-1 pitch outside, 2-1. Tyler Callahan was quoted as saying something like that. I remember pitching that to you, and you said, hogwash.
Right center, shorter wall off the cement concourse area. I think that's where Goldschmidt went.
2-1 pitch. High and away, 3-1 to Valdez. It'll be challenged by Wells.
The catcher is challenged the pitch.
This could take away the final Yankees challenge here in the 5th inning.
The call is confirmed. New York is out of challenges.
This early.
Again, yeah, I don't understand it.
Wells was perfect last night. 3-1 on Valdez and the pitch. And he takes ball 4 inside. He'll accept the walk. And that's something that when Paul Skeens actually was asked about Valdez yesterday when he talked with reporters after his start, and he said, you see a lot of guys in pro ball who hit the ball really far and take big swings. But you don't see guys very often who take big swings and hit the ball really hard, really far, and not chase and put together good at-bats like Valdez does. First one swung on and missed, strike one to O'Hearn. To do it in the big leagues when you first get called up, it's special. This is Skeens talking about Valdez.
It is special. That was a nice at-bat.
O'Hearn 1 out of 2 tonight, facing the lefty Weathers in the pitch. Swing and a miss, pulled off the slider, 1-2.
Valdez with as many homers as walks. That was his 13th walk. It's a good rate in 120 or so plate appearances.
So in the full season, he'd be the first 75. Well, I guess Bonds walked 75 times. Check swing, 1 ball, 2 strikes. On O'Hearn.
He may have got away with one there. I thought maybe he offered, but the crew chief says he didn't go.
So it's 1-2 with 1 out. Valdez at first, a toss over. He hasn't stolen a base. 8-5 Yankees were in the 5th inning. We'll bunch up the 2 left side infielders. For the lefty batter. Pitches away, and here it is. Fouled. Yinzer-Palooza weekend is coming up. Friday, game 1 of the series against the Cubs. 6:40 and a divisional matchup. The first 20,000 on Friday take home a Yinzer-Palooza themed T-shirt presented by Mrs. T's Pierogies. Go to pirates.com/Yinzer-Palooza. It starts Friday.
This might be his last bat.
Is that Chevy still up there? There's a swing and a miss on the slider. 2 outs. Righty batting Ozuna is coming up. Aaron Boone is coming out.
Yeah, and you know Weathers doesn't like it. You know, he came in with a losing record. He doesn't get through this inning. He doesn't qualify for the win. At 3-7, he wanted a chance of getting that last out here in the 5th, but nope. Aaron Boone takes the ball.
This call to the bullpen brought to you by Ring Central, voice of your business. Yankees 8, Pirates 5, 2 outs, man.
If you're feeling crabby, check out some of these wild and weird moments from around the league.
Since going to tag out Bowers, who had the crab crawl back toward first base.
Is this 1-1-1-3 on the putout?
Of course, catching it is one thing.
Whoa! Go through the 5-hole? Yeah, it sure did.
Now that's what you call really struggling.
Now let's see some animal instincts on display in the field.
Nico! Behind the back, what a play!
Get a load of this.
Say hey, Austin Martin right. He made an incredible catch.
And a liner caught by a leaping Bobby Witt Jr.
No question about that one.
Robles over, goes to a dive, and makes a tremendous catch.
Oh, I didn't give him a shot off the bat to come down to that baseball. Oh, highlight reel stuff from David Hamilton.
How about that?
Came via a homer. He allowed 1 unearned run. 4 hits allowed, 9 innings. He's walked 3. He has struck out 11. Hard thrower, but doesn't throw the fastball very often. It's in the upper 90s. Kind of a changeup specialist. Loves his changeup, throws it to righties and lefties. The most used pitch of the 3 he throws.
That's something that he's done differently with New York. And in his time with Colorado, that fastball was getting hit. I got Ozuna up 1 out of 2 tonight. And he takes outside for ball 1. He's doubled and grounded out. Valdez at first with 2 away. Mothers goes 4 2/3. 7 hits, 5 runs, and he's responsible for Valdez. 1-0 pitch, outside 2-0.
Like 2 sliders, neither close, both well outside the zone. Yanked.
Chivigi delivers way inside, 3-0. Had an ERA of 7 last year with Colorado. And this is what we were talking about. You know, this soft middle, everyone's 5th, 6th inning relievers aren't their best, but then especially so, you think with the Yankees playing that doubleheader yesterday, you might not see some of their top guys anyway with the lead. There's a strike, 3-1. 98 from the thin righty.
So Zuna got to see all three of his pitches. The last one, a 98 heater down the middle. I would think he'd get another one, 3-1.
Pirates down 8-5 in the fifth. Chevy delivers, swinging a foul right back. Good pass on 99, 3-2. Pirates led on Valdez's home run in the third. The Yankees responded with 4 in the bottom half off Ashcraft to give up 8 runs tonight. Last time the Pirates won when their starter gave up 8 or more was the all-time comeback game in 23 in Cincinnati. 3-2 the count. Valdez will be on the move. Here it is. Outside, ball 4. Hooked it. And so a 2-out free pass.
3-run lead, 3-2 pitch. Had already yanked 2 sliders. Yanked the third.
Chevy spending most of the year at Scranton. Tomorrow night, the Mega Millions jackpot, an estimated annuity of $707 million. $707 million. Don't forget to play at your local retailer or online. Pennsylvania lottery proceeds benefit older Pennsylvanians every day. Got to be 18 or older. Please play responsibly. Jacob Gonzalez will come off the Pirates bench to bat for Triolo. Newly acquired from the White Sox, the rookie. Batting with 2 on. He's the tying run. Chevy ready in the pitch. Gonzalez takes a little low for ball 1.
Yeah, good take. You go up there as a pinch hitter. You're geared up for a fastball. Got a first pitch changeup that just dipped below the zone.
He's hitting .476 with runners in scoring position. Pitch. Swinging a fly ball to right. Tailing away from Dominguez, but he'll get over to his right to make the catch. And that's how the inning ends. So 2 walks, 2 left for the Pirates. Bottom of the 5th coming up from New York. The Yankees leading.
A snack that Freddie cannot resist.
I would have to say chips and guacamole. Organic mango, yeah.
Is that because of the strong Dominican contingent in the major leagues, bro? Has anybody ever struck out and gone crazy and smashed the cooler full of mangoes?
No, our team's not really into smashing each other's stuff, I guess.
Are you a seasoning guy? You like to drown your stuff in dips and sauces?
No. Gotta watch my figure.
And it looks great, brother.
I appreciate it.
Very sexy man.
Yeah,
Let's go, Freddie Freeman, ladies and gentlemen.
An easy one again for Olerud, or is it going to be? Oh, it's going to be neither.
Fly on the infield. Alicea coming in, and a collision, and the ball drops.
Popped up. Ordonez, Alfonso. Oh! They both look at each other, and it bounces free. Shallow center. Chico. Drop the ball. Oh, and it drops it a couple of times. Burrell doesn't see it. He doesn't see it.
The bubblegum blowing contest. It was fun. It was at a time when Topps included bubblegum in their baseball cards, and that was the gum we used. These are all my baseball cards. The Topps one is right there. It's developed into somewhat of a big nostalgic thing, and there are a lot of people that, that's one of their favorite baseball cards. It's kind of crazy.
Go to the bottom of the 5th inning. 8-5. The Yankees have the lead. They'll come to bat against Wilbur Dotel, who struck out the side in the 4th inning. Jason Dominguez lead it off, and the first pitch in first. His ball 1 up high. And Jacob Gonzalez will take over at short after batting for Triolo. Dotel back to work in the pitch, firing a fastball strike.
Yeah, off the bat, I thought Gonzalez was going to split that gap. And I thought it was going to sneak through and score 2, but hung up a little bit. Must have been a little off the end.
The pitch, high, 2-1. Dominguez 1 out of 2 tonight. Only the top 2 Yankees in the lineup without hits. Grisham and Rice. The pitch, swing and a miss, 2-2. Who, by the way, are 2 of my mom's favorite authors.
Oh, yeah.
Anne Rice and John Grisham. I didn't think about that till just now.
Yeah.
The more you know. See if Dotel can author another scoreless inning. 2-2. Swinging a foul left side. Daniel Tiger plush giveaway to kids 14 and younger coming up on Sunday when the Pirates host the Cubs at 1:35 as part of Yinzer Palooza weekend. That's while supplies last. It's all brought to you by Mrs. T's Pierogies. 2-2 down low, full count. Go to pirates.com/Yinzer Palooza. Daniel Tiger, of course, a character from Mr. Rogers, and then had his own animated series. 3-2 on a ball down low. He went on the check swing. He did not check swing. He struck out swinging. Dotel has struck out all 4 men he's faced.
Fastball a little below the zone, but Dominguez couldn't make his mind up.
And now Ryan McMahon. 8-5 Yankees. The pitch, swing and a miss, strike 1. A lot of times a guy comes in 4th inning, team's trailing. Doesn't seem like much of a role, but if you put up some zeros, especially with this offense, give your team a great chance of coming back. Check swinging a ball down low, 1-1. Not to mention, the Pirates with their bullpen woes. Dotel was a huge help in the few games that he pitched before being injured. Maybe he can help the cause going forward. It's outside now, 2-1. Slider missed. If he has a good outing tonight, you start thinking, okay, well, he and Majinski can give you some length, and those two could flip-flop here and there when you need someone to go a few innings. 2-1. Scored it away from Davis. 3 balls and a strike to Ryan McMahon. But first things first, got to get through a couple of innings here, maybe steady the ship. Pirates still down 8-5. Austin Wells on deck. Dotel on 3-1. Swinging a bouncing ball on to second. Lau up with it cleanly and on the first for the second out.
I like that. So often, especially I think as a hard thrower, and we've talked about this a little bit off and on over the last years. I mean, for me, maybe the last month or so. You fall behind 3-1, good fastball away, roll it over. The guy's geared up, trying to hit it deep. Just they get out in front and hit a little two-hopper to second.
Wells chops it foul off his foot. Does a hitter see the fastball and kind of get excited?
Just get a little over anxious, yeah. Off the pull.
I got it right.
One of my favorite writers, last name Wells.
Orson?
Yeah.
Oh, wow, nice.
Nice filmmaker.
He's the reason we have the ID. It's inside 1-1. It's War of the Worlds broadcast.
Is that right?
I think it's 1938 it was. People were calling in to the radio station thinking that the world was under attack by aliens. It's inside 2-1. So then they decided that, once an hour, or in some cases twice an hour, you got to break in and just, hey, this is a radio station, just a play we're doing here. It's not reality. 2-1 pitch. Reality radio. That's inside 3-1. Orson Welles.
Did the great Muppet movie. I looked it up. I thought I'd throw that one out there. Moby Dick, Citizen Kane.
And the great Muppet Caper. 3-1. Grounded foul. Let's take 10 for the ID on the Pirates Radio Network. literary hour continues. 8-5 Yankees lead. 2 outs, nobody on. Dotel delivers. Swinging a ground ball in between, hop to second, snared by Lau, and he'll throw on to first to get the out. The play by Brandon Lau at second. It's 6 up and 6 down for Dotel, and the Pirates come right back up to bat in the 6th, trailing 8-5. Right.
I believe this one's it's a rookie card, I know, but I feel like it's the first card that I ever, like, big league card. Obviously, as a kid, trying to get to the big leagues, the dream of making it. But as a kid that had cards, right, as a kid, this is like seeing your card the first time. It is pretty cool. So that's pretty powerful when you see that card.
Hurley's had a good day. 2 hits for him. Swing and a drive. Belton right. Burley admires that one. She is long gone. Is it too early to say, holy cow? I think it is right on time. The Cardinals strike again. Tucson with 2 strikes. That ball was absolutely destroyed.
What a 6th inning.
Goosebump moment here at the ballpark for everybody.
I remember the first series I had, the first home run I hit was a grand slam against Seattle, which was the team that I had played for the year before. As we know, Cleveland can get a little cold, so I would wear the dark blue long sleeves. And for some reason, this jersey, I always liked my jersey a little longer. The reasons for it, for a little padding, so when I would slide, I wouldn't get all patched up and roughed up.
IUOE66.org.
6th inning coming up, and it's brought to you by the operating engineers of Local 66. So the Pirates down 8-5. They led briefly on another wowing, monstrous opposite field home run by Smerling Valdez. Tonight, 8 runs allowed by Braxton Ashcraft through 3 innings. 6 up, 6 down against the reliever Wilbur Dotel. Davis will lead it off. Jake Mangum in the on-deck circle to bat for Cook, and then it's Nick Gonzalez. Shivii delivers. Swing and a ball yanked. Foul. Strike 1.
And again, a guy that does not throw a lot of fastballs. Mostly slider, mostly change.
Davis 1 out of 2 tonight. Pitch. Inside missing. Slider stayed in. Now 1-1. Pirates try to cut the deficit here in the 6th. Here's the pitch. Hooked it. And now 2-1. And this is where you got to make your move. Now, who knows who's available? I mean, Bednar, now the Yankees closer. 5 outs yesterday to pin down the win against the Dodgers. Swing and a miss out in front. Looked like a changeup there, 2-2. Now they got their really good left-hander Brent Hedrick up. Here's the pitch. Ball poked in the air to right. A little lob shot for Dominguez, and 1 out. Yinzer Palooza weekend is coming up this weekend at PNC Park. On Saturday, Cubs are in town. It's a 6:40 game. Remember, after the All-Star break, a little later on Saturdays. First 20,000 will take home a Dr. Robbie bobblehead brought to you by Mrs. T's Pierogies. Of course, from the show The Pit. And you can get your tickets at pirates.com/Yinzer Palooza. And if you don't know how to spell that, just keep typing stuff in until you find it. Here's Mangum to bat for Cook. Swing, fly ball, fairly deep left. Bellinger toward the corner. Onto the track, he'll make the catch. 2 out. Mangum not messing around.
He's up there ready to hit.
Now Gonzalez bats with the bases empty. Yankees with 9 hits, Pirates with 7. Gonzalez 1 out of 3 tonight. RBI single with 2 outs and 2 strikes in the second. Swinging a routine ground ball to short. Caballero gets it on to first. Pirates go down in order for the first time tonight. Bottom of the 6th coming up from New York. It's 8-5 Yankees on the Pirates Radio Network.
Jammed and a little pop-up. Everybody's coming, but the pitcher wants it. Now he's going to give way. What is he doing? It's going to be dropped.
Keystone Cops on the infield for the Rockies.
Isbell's got to beat him there. Battling the sun. He bobbles and recovers.
That's a highlight tape and a heck of a catch.
That went straight lawn dart. It's in the ground.
On guard.
That's it.
See, it comes off that stool down there and makes a nice catch. A hot line drive.
And Vladdy's applauding.
Tip of the cap, and now here we go. He gets Larry Walker, and here he is. He's going to face him right in, and why not? He looks like a catcher hitting. And now he's back to the left side, and a 2-out walk. So Walker reaches base after that first pitch that was like the flyby here right after the anthem.
Bottom of the 6th, Yankees coming to bat 9-1-2. Jake Mangum stays in the game, plays center after he batted for Cook. Wilbur Dotel 6 up, 6 down. He struck out 4, facing Jose Caballero, who went 2 for 2 against Ashcraft. Average starter went 3 innings, gave up 8. Then it's Grisham and Rice. Right-hander Dotel begins his wind in the pitch. Half swing on a ball up, and no swing on the appeal. Ball 1. Gonzalez will play in at third. Caballero has bunted his way on for a hit 5 times this year. Here's a 1-0. Swinging a foul right back. MLB Plus is new. Stream MLB Network 24/7 in the U.S. and select out-of-market games every week, plus live radio broadcasts of every game, game day 3D, big inning, and minor league action. Here's a 1-1. Ball up and in. Visit MLB.com/MLB Plus to subscribe today. Not tomorrow. 2-1 coming. Strike on the outer edge. And cut fastball stayed over the plate. It's 2-2.
Can't quit looking at the pigeons.
Here's the pitch. Swinging a foul.
They're all over the place, right below us. They're purple. The purple pigeon.
New York is known for its pigeons. Perhaps you can send a message to someone back home. The pitch. Swinging a foul. Away fastball.
Makes you think Home Alone. Pigeon lady.
Kevin.
Remember the pigeon lady? She, that actress just recently passed. Sorry to see.
Catherine O'Hara. Swinging a fly ball. Right field. And Valdez is there, 1 out. One of my favorites. I was actually thinking of her with Caballero up because one of the characters from SCTV was Guy Caballero, played by the late, great Joe Flaherty. of great comedians that I enjoyed back in the 1900s.
And that's where you get it from.
What's that?
That's where you get it from.
What?
Your humor.
Yeah, Canada. There's a strike. Watched a lot of Canadian TV growing up. Well, there's no cable at that time, so if you grew up in Detroit, half the stations are from Windsor, Ontario.
I didn't think of that.
One pitch to the backstop on the fly. 1-1 on Grisham.
Yeah, our options. Well, you had more options.
Yeah, we had like double the channels, yeah. But half were in Canadian, so it was tough to understand. Lefty batter in the 1-1 high, and it's 2-1 on Grisham. 0 for 3 tonight. 7 up. 7 down for Dotel. 8-5 Yankees in the 6th. And the pitch. Swung through and missed. Got down 2 balls and 2 strikes. Trying to meet in a way Cutter. Both relievers, CV for the Yankees, have settled things down here. 2-2 on its way. Swinging a foul back.
Still plenty of velocity from Dotel. That one at 99 tied him up.
Yeah, you wonder how long he can go with this being his first game back. But a starting pitcher for most of his career until he joined the Pirates. 2-2. Breaking ball. Strike 3 call. 5 strikeouts for Wilbur Dotel here in relief. 8 in a row sent down.
It's such a valuable piece to have, welcoming him back from the injured list. When you have a starter, and only a rare rough outing for Ashcraft.
Ben Rice takes a strike at the knees. 99.
It's not down. Keep your tail in.
Paul Clemens saying it's not down. Use your challenges then to the Yankees, and they're out of challenges. And getting some barking from the Yankees dugout. Pirates still have 1 challenge remaining on the ABS. Swinging a liner over Lau and into right, a base hit. Ben Rice with his first hit tonight. And the first base runner off Dotel, a 2-out single to right. I'll bring up Goldschmidt, the only time that Dotel has faced somebody twice now tonight so far. He struck out looking back in the 4th. 8-5 Yankees. The pitch is outside ball 1. Dotel ready. Here it is. Trying to down and away fastball and just missed 2 balls and no strikes. Might have been a cutter that ran off. Rice not really a threat to run. Here comes a 2-0 now. Swing and a miss. Elevated that pitch over the outer edge. Now 2-1.
Yeah, that's a little bit different from Goldschmidt. At his age, he's got to cheat a little bit. Started early, out in front, anticipating the fastball.
Down low. 3-1 now on Goldschmidt. Only 2 position players have appeared in a major league game this year that are older than Goldschmidt. Andrew McCutcheon and Carlos Santana, who are both now in the Braves minor league system. 3-1 on Goldschmidt. And pitch. Swing and a miss. And that ball got away from Davis, but he pushed it back up into fair ground, keeping Rice at first. 3-2 now.
With everything off speed, slider or cutters. And now with 2 strikes on Goldschmidt, maybe he'll get the heat.
Rice will be on the move, and here it is. Swinging a foul back. Got 97 from Dotel. Might be fatiguing just a bit now. Starting to see the command waver slightly.
Yeah, this would probably be it.
4 of the next 5 are left-handed batters, and the lefty Brandon Eisert warming in the pen, up for a second time tonight. 3-2 the count on Goldschmidt. Wilbur Dotel ready, and here's the pitch. Swinging a high fly ball, left field, but playable. Reynolds comes in a few steps, makes the catch, and the inning ends. Wilbur Dotel, 3 scoreless innings of relief, and we move on to the 7th at Yankee Stadium in New York. New York has the lead.
Breaking ball skied to left, and this ball is it hit a bird.
You believe that?
I've never seen that.
Well, I've heard of birdies in golf. That's the first birdie I've seen in baseball.
Santana's probably thinking a bird in hand. That's the first of the 1987 season.
It is a 1933 Gaudy Babe Ruth card. It is 8.5 PSA. It's graded higher than the one in the Smithsonian.
This card at one point came with a pack or a stick of chewing gum.
This card actually is almost a century old. It was bought for a penny.
So the fact that just the heritage of a card like this is now coming up almost 90 years later into an auction, it's a pretty special moment.
Puedes ser el dueño de grandes momentos del béisbol. MLB Auction te permite participar en la subasta de bates, bolas y jerseys autografiados, con artículos de tus equipos de grandes ligas favoritos, leyendas y jugadores. Visita auctions.mlb.com.
A little dramatic earlier.
Your kitchen says a lot about you. Let it brag with Wyman.
7th inning coming up. 8-5 Yankees here in game 1 of the series. Lau, Reynolds, and Valdez are coming up for the Pirates. And the Yankees get an inning and a third scoreless from Angel Chivi. Now to the lefty as Brent Hendrick comes on for New York.
Yeah, he's been really good. 5-1, 146 ERA. This is his 50th appearance of the year. Just 38 hits and 49 and a third. 57 punch-outs.
First pitch swung through and missed. Strike 1 to Lau, who is 0 for 3 tonight. That was against the lefty starter, Ryan Weathers. Yankees trying to survive an outing where their starter gave up 5 and 4 2/3. Ball down low, 1 ball, 1 strike. Only Mason Fluharty of the Blue Jays has appeared in more ball games than Hendrick. 1-1. Swing and a miss. Good slider. 1-2.
Fastball, slider. Occasional split for the righties. Four-seam fastball averages just around 94, but it's been tough to hit.
Here comes a 1-2. Lau gets it on the ground to first base where Goldschmidt takes it. And 1 out here in the Pirates' 7th inning. The Pirates partner with PNC supporting local small business. And in July, the business featured is Fat Butcher. Located in Upper Lawrenceville, Fat Butcher is a whole animal butcher shop sourcing all their products from local farms. Learn more about the initiative between the Pirates and PNC at pirates.com/smallbusiness. Here is Brian Reynolds. And a strike. No bad right-handed again. He has singled and walked tonight. Valdez waiting next. Valdez has homered tonight. The pitch. It's down low, 1-1. You know, when they walk by Wrigley Field and you look up, do you see a W or do you see an L? They should fly over PNC Park. Did Valdez homer?
Yeah. Why not?
Yes.
He'll get his own flag.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Keeps this up for 15 years, he'll get his own statue.
Indeed.
Reynolds, by the way, 8th best OPS all time by a Pirate. As many at-bats. And he'll take strike 3. Hedrick gets the second out. Now, the Yankees have lost 9 of 11 at home, and that's after winning last night's game 2-1 over the Dodgers. Aaron Boone was asked by reporters, was last night an important win? And he refused to cave into that, but you got to feel like the Yankees, if they can, are going to try to go for it again tonight, no matter how much their bullpen was used last night in the doubleheader. There's a strike to Valdez.
He only threw 22 yesterday, compared to some of his bullpen mates. Fewer than almost all of them.
Pitch. Valdez takes low, 1-1. Split finger pitch from Hedrick on Illinois State. It was a waiver claim before spring training last year from the Twins. Here's the pitch. Swinging a foul tip. Went for it. Got a fastball out over, 1-2. Valdez's 2-run home run in the third, 436 feet to the opposite field. And that turned around what was a 4-0 Pirates deficit at one point. And at that moment gave the Pirates a 5-4 lead, but a 4-run bottom of the third by the Yankees off Ashcraft has the score where it's at, 8-5 New York. We've moved to the 7th. And the pitch, swung through and missed, 95 off the plate away, and the inning ends. Full stretch in New York. Pirates still hitless against the Yankees pen. It's 8-5 Yankees here on the.
This ball is launched to right. Dom Smith, a deep blast. And Atlanta with a couple of solo homers and a 2-0 lead.
How about the location? That's elevated. It's 97. A little bit of cut to it, a little bit of vert. Exactly where he wanted it. But Dom Smith doing his homework and ready for it and crushes that one to right.
A no-doubter for his second of the season.
So the museum opens in 1999. Grandpa was just an amazing human being, and we want to share his legacy with the next generation of baseball fans and non-baseball fans alike. I kind of like to have the cards as a reminder, like I can kind of look at his face and see what he looked like that year. It just kind of helps me visualize in my mind what it would have been like to see him play, because I didn't get that chance.
Puedes ser el dueño de grandes momentos del béisbol. MLB Auction te permite participar en la subasta de bates, bolas y jerseys autografiados, con artículos de tus equipos de grandes ligas favoritos, leyendas y jugadores. Visita auctions.mlb.com.
Baker gathers it in, and the AL in a shutout. The American League has now claimed 11 of the last 13 All-Star games.
Vargas went deep to left, and
no better way to celebrate the holiday, so to speak, when you bring your group out to the ballpark. Group tickets come with price savings, loaded value, and much more. So purchase your tickets for your group for Yinzer Palooza weekend or anytime this season. Pirates.com/groups. So the Yankees will come to bat here in the last half of the 7th. And next up for the Pirates, after a fine outing from Wilbur Dotel, it'll be one of the newer Pirates, lefty Brandon Eisert.
Overall, Eisert 2-1 with a 6.44 ERA. 28 appearances, 29 hits, and 29 and a third. As a Pirate, just 3 games. He's worked 2 innings. He's given up 3 hits, 3 runs, 3 walks, and a couple of strikeouts.
And Dotel giving the Pirates at least an opportunity to get back into this one. 3 scoreless innings. He only allowed 1 base runner and struck out 5. But the Pirates unable to register a hit off Shivigi in his inning and a third, and Hedrick retired the 2, 3, and 4 hitters in order in the 7th. So it stays 8-5. Bellinger, Chisholm, who has homered twice tonight and driven in 5, and Dominguez for New York. Bellinger 1 out of 3. Left on left for Eisert. And there's a strike.
I'm not surprised to see Bellinger handles lefties pretty good. 254 average. 4 of his homers against the lefty.
0-1 coming. Down low and away with the slider. So 4 out of the next 5 are going to be lefties if they don't pinch hit. All righties on the bench. Check swinging the ball in.
Yeah, it splits pretty even. Doesn't matter to the veteran left-handed hitter, Cody Bellinger, if it's a righty or a lefty.
It seems like eons ago he was the MVP of the National League back in 2019. The pitch. Swinging a foul right back. 2-2 on Cody Bellinger. Eisert acquired in that trade with the White Sox 10 days ago. 28 years old. Out of Oregon. Bounces up there 3-2. Went to Aloha High School. One other notable big league alum, Wally Beckman.
Oh, yeah.
One-time Pirate.
Indeed. Long-time Met.
3-2 fouled straight back.
You know, it's irrelevant but interesting to me. These Yankees, you know, they have 3 left-handed pitchers that bat right-handed.
If they were to bat. Swinging a ground ball, ramping off the mound to short. Tough play for Jacob Gonzalez to throw it on the first, 1 out.
Yeah, how rare that was. I mean, you could think of like Ricky Henderson, probably the most famous left-handed thrower that hit righty. I think of Brian Jordan, not Brian Jordan.
Ricky Jordan?
Brian Hunter.
Oh, okay, yeah.
From the Braves, one-time Pirate. There weren't very many lefty throwers that hit right-handed.
Here's the pitch. Chisholm fouls it back. Ricky Henderson, can't believe he's left us, but what a notable player. The all-time stolen base leader to not bat left-handed.
Yeah. Yeah, isn't that crazy?
Chisholm has homered twice tonight. Takes a little bit up from Eisert. 1 ball, 1 strike.
But I find it interesting that they always list the pitchers as, you know, what they hit. They never hit anymore.
And a lot of them in the olden days, relievers pitch, swing and a miss, 1-2. You know, guys that almost would never bat. Sometimes you'd see them listed as a switch hitter. You ask, are you really a switch hitter? No. Just thought it'd be funny. Oh, okay. 1-2 from Isert. Bounces up there, tried the slider and missed. 2-2 on Chisholm.
Cool. Yeah, when I was reading up on Ryan Weathers today, I just noticed that, he's a right-handed hitter. And so now I just looked, they have, I think it's Tim Hill up in the bullpen. And I was looking, and the first thing I saw was an R. And I'm like, whoa, he hits righty too. And I looked down.
2-2 over below, 3-2.
And I looked down and I saw Ryan Yarbrough. And he's a left-handed pitcher that throws right-handed. I think that's very strange.
So if this game goes into the 20th inning, we'll find out. 3-2 swung on and missed. And Chisholm down on strikes. Isert gets the red-hot hitter.
And in case anybody was wondering about David Bednar, right-handed thrower, he bats lefty.
He did bat once for the Pirates.
I don't remember that. I thought I'd remember him batting left-handed.
I don't think he batted left-handed, though.
Well, that's what it's listed. So this might all be wrong.
Here's the pitch. And it's inside ball one. Yeah, he batted, I'm almost sure it was 2021. But he did bat once. 1-0 pitch. Swinging a fly ball down the left field line. Falling fast. Reynolds on his horse, and he'll make the catch on the run. Moving toward the line. Hung up there just long enough. And Brandon Isert, a 1-2-3 inning on the mound for the Pirates.
The people are welcoming, they're loving, they're caring. So if you're looking for a familial feel, definitely Asheville.
It's Asheville. That's all you got to say.
Yeah.
They're excited to be back and back on their feet. So it's been awesome to see the rebuild.
Winning or losing, like everybody's there having a good time rooting us on. So I've always enjoyed that the whole year.
You play here at the Tourist Park and you feel like you're back in the old days playing real baseball.
Nestled right into the mountains there.
That's right on a cliff.
First pitch. Swinging a line drive, shallow center. On comes Young. He goes into a slide. Did he catch it? Yes, he did. Second base umpire points to the first base umpire, Blakeney. Says he caught it on a sliding grab. What a catch by Young. Just making sure he got it. He did. Phillies don't have a challenge, and Jacob Young saves a couple of runs with that sliding shoestring catch.
And no question, right into his glove, no short hop. Great play. Huge play.
So, after all that, the bases left loaded, a 1-1 game.
A youngster from New York and well represented in the stands tonight. If he gets a base hit here, it'll be first hit in the big leagues. And look at this, an extra base hit. First major league base hit for Ramirez, and he thinks it's a home run. Look at this. He thinks it's a home run. He thinks the ball went out. And he is going to take a ribbing for that.
Change. No hassle with appointments or dealer wait times. That's one smart bell.
8th inning, Pirates trail 8-5 at New York. We'll pause 10 for the ID on the Pirates Radio Network. Coming on for New York is sidewinding southpaw Tim Hill. Will work to Ryan O'Hearn, and the first pitch is strike.
And you'll see a lot of sidewinding upper 80s fastballs. He likes the fastball, but it's deceptive. 4.34 ERA.
Swing and a miss, 2 strikes. O'Hearn 1 out of 3 tonight. Fernando Cruz, a right-hander, getting up now. So far, this is all going according to Hoyle, the way the Yankees typically like to use their pen. It's down and in. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 8-5. Yankees lead. Ozuna on deck, and then it's Jacob Gonzalez. And the pitch hit foul. And still 1-2 on O'Hearn. Pirates hitless since the 4th inning. when Davis singled to start the frame. Swinging a bouncing ball toward the middle, cut off by Chisholm, leaps, throws, and throws it high over the first base bag. O'Hearn will be safe. Should be a base hit.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. Chisholm, a little hasty, didn't have to go with the whole jump throw thing. He had time, kind of plant and throw, but decided to try to make the highlight shows and threw it a little too high.
Yeah, even Goldschmidt leaping for it, couldn't snare it. And so O'Hearn aboard for Marcell Ozuna, who has doubled and walked tonight. There's another base runner to bring the tying run up. There's a strike from Tim Hill. Maybe a little easier for a right-handed batter?
Yeah, maybe. I mean, it is all fastballs. It's just a funky release point.
Pitch. Outside. 1-1.
I'm looking at the numbers. Yeah, righty's much more successful against that fastball. They hit him at a 300 clip. Lefty's 173.
Outside, 2-1.
That's just on the sinking fastball, but he throws it so much. I mean, he throws it 80% of the time.
Elite ground ball getter, though. Pitch. Missed in 3-1. Ozuna doesn't hit it on the ground much, but if he does, one of the easiest to probably turn 2 on. Behind 3-1, if you put him on, Jacob Gonzalez is the tying run. The pitch bounced softly on the ground to second, but he doesn't run well, and he still gets easily doubled out.
You're just hoping you don't swing there. You're really, I'm like, it's funky, it's odd. He's not an easy guy to hit. It's like, make him throw another strike. A veteran like Ozuna, you think he'd only be swinging at a pitch that he could drive. That wasn't it.
It wasn't even a strike.
That's what I mean. Yeah, that's just it's not a good at bat.
And now 2 outs and nobody on instead of having the tying run up. And Jacob Gonzalez hits one past the dive of Caballero, trickling into left. And they had him played up the middle, as they typically do for left-handed hitters these days. And Gonzalez will single his way on.
Man, that's such a big double play ball. My goodness.
Yeah, that's a really key at bat. If the Pirates don't come back, who knows what this inning could have afforded. I mean, you'd rather almost take 2 strikes right there and strike out looking rather than hit a ground ball like that, down and away.
And he's not known as a strike thrower either. He walks a good bit of hitters, and you kind of know that going in. And but that's going to be it for Hill.
And it's going to be Fernando Cruz. Man at first, 2 outs. Henry Davis is due up. We'll see what the matchup is when we return. 8-5 Yankees. Back.
Right back to the mound. Good stab by Mulholland. And throw what? He ball stuck in his glove. The ball stuck in his glove, and that's why he ran so far to first he couldn't get it out. And then he attempted to lob it with his gloved hand, and the glove went with it. And Brindley caught them both. This is a classic.
All your favorite games from MLB Play are back, bigger, bolder, and better than ever. Test your skills with daily puzzles like MLB Pickle, the Ultimate Mystery Player Challenge, and Immaculate Grip, where stats and strategy collide. Then in Spinball, build your roster, take on your friends, and compete for the weekly prize. Or be the first to beat the streak and hit your way to the $5.6 million jackpot. Plus, the all-new Daily Walk-Off. Lock in your players by category for the walk-off win. The game's official home for games is MLB Play, only on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Innings. He's walked 24. He has struck out 52.
And the Pirates will use Callahan here to pinch hit for Henry Davis. The last player on their bench is Flores, so he would probably come in to catch And so Callahan, who has been a productive hitter, especially in the clutch, 244 overall with 3 home runs. No bat here for Henry Davis. Pirates need another base runner to get on. Mangum would be next. Cruz last night gave up the tying home run to a pinch hitter, Tommy Edman. And the first one is up high, ball 1. That was also in the 8th inning. But the one difference is the umpires last night asked him to change his glove right before the inning started. He had a red, white, and blue glove, going with the blue model he used last night. Here's a 1-0 from him. Outside, nope, strike. And not challenged. 1 ball, 1 strike. Must have got that up and away edge.
Fastball, 93. Got lots of cutters, or
strike.
I should say splitters.
Left that one up, and it's 1-2.
That's his go-to pitch. He'll throw an occasional slider, mostly to righties.
Jacob Gonzalez on at first with 2 away. Fernando Cruz, the right-hander for the Yankees, the 1-2. Pinch hitter Callahan strikes out swinging. And 2 hits in the inning, but nothing doing for the Pirates. We'll go to the last half. Still 8-5 Yankees on the Pirates Radio Network, presented by Iron City and IC 11.
PNC Bank believes a consistent routine.
He dives and makes the catch and brings Fenway to its feet, because he always does.
Slides, and he's got it. What a catch by Eli. That saved the day.
In his Kerrigan, he makes a sliding catch.
Makes the play. The throw is in time to get the out. On the warning track, he reaches up. A fine running grab by Jorge Barosa.
You get spoiled watching a guy cover ground the way he does. Spectacular catch.
He got it. He hung with the play right at the wall.
Harris on his horse,
and he makes the catch.
Throw to third, tag out. Wow. Back to first.
I said I like double plays, Boone. One of the wildest, wackiest double plays you'll ever see.
Down the third baseline, there's Ortiz. Plants the foot, fires across, picked by Bowers. Emerson able to get to it, pop up, and throw a missile to first base. Diving catch.
Are you kidding me? Oh my goodness.
In the home half of the 8th, the Yankees have an 8-5 lead, and coming on to pitch for the Pirates, former Yankee Dennis Santana.
Well, Santana making his 44th appearance, 41 hits in 40 2/3 innings, 21 walks, 37 punch-outs.
Rafael Flores Jr. now into catch. The Pirates have exhausted their bench trying to come back, but the Yankees' pen has put up all zeros. 23 games with the Yankees back in the 24 season for Santana. Facing Ryan McMahon, and the pitch. Fastball, cutter inside for ball 1.
Yeah, pitching in a lower leverage situation, you know, work on the stuff, work on the location, I guess, more so than the stuff.
1-0 from Dennis. A little low, 2-0. Thought Flores was challenging that.
I think it's a situation where you just got, especially the lefties, keep the ball off the plate, work down and away. You come in, get them off the plate in.
2-0 from Santana. A swing and a deep fly ball left field. Reynolds to the warning track. He's got it. 1 out. Almost an opposite field long ball for McMahon. 1 away. Now Austin Wells, 1 out of 3. 8-5 Yankees with 1 out in the 8th. Pirates will have Mangum, Gonzalez, Nick Gonzalez, and have to start differentiating, and Brandon Lau. If it gets to Reynolds and then Valdez, I mean, you get a couple base runners on, it's going to get very interesting. There's a strike. No action in the Yankees pen. It looks like they'll try to go to Cruz to close it, with Bednar getting the 5-out save yesterday. They would go for Cruz and a 4-out save. Cruz needed just 4 pitches in the 8th. 1-1 now on Austin Wells. The pitch, and it's down low, 2-1 on the lefty batting Wells.
I like the fastball. I mean, I'd rather Dennis throw less hard. That was 93 with a little movement, just missing down and away.
And the 2-1, swinging the ball, shot into right, a base hit on that cutter. For a while there, for really a couple of years, outstanding against lefties because of that sharp slider. We'll see if how he makes adjustments, because hitters have hit him hard really since the trade last year when the Pirates sent David Bednar to these Yankees. Santana's ERA 5.29 since then. A dozen home runs and a dozen saves. 8 losses. It was a huge part of the Pirates' pen. And greatly successful. Aaron Boone said it best today. He was talking about Bednar. He's the kind of guy you want leading your bullpen culture, is how Boone put it. And that's what the Pirates had. Pitch. There's a strike. Well, sometimes it's difficult to, when guys move up the ladder, so to speak, in a new role, how do they respond? And you don't know until you try it. Here's the pitch. A bunt attempt, stabbed at and missed by Caballero. Now 2 strikes. A lunging offer at a down and away pitch.
That was a slider.
Cruz, by the way, of the Yankees, had a 4-out save last month, his only save of the year. Swinging a bouncer right back to Santana. Goes on to second. There's one relay. Quickly turned. Double play. Nicely turned there by Brandon Lau. A 1-4-3 double play. And Santana with a nice rebound outing here in the 8th. And now there is something going here in New York. Santana being restrained. And I don't know what happened. Now the bullpen's empty. No one is throwing punches. Everyone's out of the dugouts. Everyone's standing. And Rockeye was, Santana's still being restrained right now. Now he's being let free. His teammates are trying to hold him back from somebody. Santana is very upset.
And now Gregory Soto defending his bullpen mate, getting a bit animated.
To my knowledge, no punches thrown. And Santana, who, again, was with the Yankees 2 years ago, I don't know what this has to do with anything, but he's still shouting in the direction of the Yankees, though he's being led back into the Pirates dugout by his teammates. There was a time where it was difficult to restrain him, and there's 2 or 3 of his teammates trying to hold him back. And now cooler heads will prevail. Both teams going back to their sides or their bullpens. And we'll sort it out for you here in a moment. We'll take the break and come back for the 9th. It's 8-5 Yankees here from New York.
Remember when your sandbox was your construction site? When you dreamt of building skyscrapers and moving mountains? Those video games where you build entire cities? That wasn't just play. Today, you can actually build it. From towering skyscrapers to bridges connecting communities, the International Union of Operating Engineers Local 66 turns childhood dreams into rewarding careers. We offer better benefits, retirement plans, and a safer work environment. If you can dream it, you can build it. Learn more at IUOE66.org.
AHN online scheduling is a great way to book care with real experts. So before you look up, do I have a UTI? Stop searching and schedule an AHN visit anytime. Go to ahn.org/schedule online.
Hey Pirates fans, SeatGeek is the official ticket marketplace of the Buccos. Meaning SeatGeek is the official ticket marketplace of... The official ticket marketplace of...
That ball was crushed.
And...
Did you see that?
Whether you're buying or selling tickets to Yinzer games or to any other live event in Pittsburgh, SeatGeek makes it easy to find tickets so you can be a part of every home team win. SeatGeek, the official ticket marketplace of...
Let's go Bucks!
There was a time when the game looked very different. Different players, different opportunities, different limits. But progress changes everything.
This is your progressive progress in sports.
Today, pro baseball is faster, stronger, and more connected than ever. New talent rises, new voices are heard, and every generation pushes the game forward. Sponsored by Progressive Insurance. Take the next step forward in your career with great benefits and an award-winning workplace. Apply at careers.progressive.com.
8-5 Yankees, ninth inning coming up. During the break, the umpires converged to talk things through. It didn't appear that there were any ejections issued, though crew chief Adrian Johnson went over to pitcher Fernando Cruz, then to Aaron Boone, the Yankees manager, then to Donnie Kelly, and it appears issuing warnings, hey, don't hit anybody or you're out. And that's what I would presume.
We have yet to see any video of what exactly happened. I'm sure once we do, we can maybe sort things out, but not real sure what was going on there, what had happened.
We're just now, we have the Yankees broadcast, and there's something in the direction of, in the first base area, was when Santana was intercepted by his teammates on that 1-4-3 double play. Not sure what happened there. There's the pitch to Jake Mangum. It's outside, ball one. Pirates need two base runners here against Cruz, who has 3 career saves. Mangum and Nick Gonzalez to start it off. And then you got some big hitters with Lau and Reynolds, and if it's there, Valdez. Here's the pitch. And there's a strike. See how the the hearts get pumping a little bit, huh? When something like that happens.
Yeah, things escalate quickly. And I don't know if Caballero said something to Santana or vice versa.
Here's a 1-1. And it's a strike call, and Mangum will challenge.
The batter has challenged the pitch.
Did look away from way up here. The Pirates have one left.
Calls overturned. Pittsburgh has 1 remaining.
Good challenge by Mangum. Flips the count to 2-1. So pivotal in this ninth inning. Pirates need base runners. Down 8-5. Mangum facing Fernando Cruz of the Yankees. The pitch, swing and a miss. Never got there. Slider, 2-2. That's where the 3 dimensions of the strike zone helped Cruz there. That was not in a good spot. Mangum trying to get on, facing Cruz for the first time in his career. 2-2 pitch. Swinging a ball poked in the air to left, hanging up there for Bellinger. 1 out in the Pirates' ninth inning. Pirates have no one available on their bench. Nick Gonzalez is coming up. Still need the 2 base runners to bring the tying run up. Pirates have not scored off this Yankees pen. Pitched yesterday in that doubleheader. They have held the fort tonight. Gonzalez with a 2-out, 2-strike run-scoring single in the second inning. 1 for 4. The pitch, strike. 94 from Cruz. Just 3 career saves. 2 last year with the Yankees. 1 earlier this year. None with the Reds. Swing and a miss late on that fastball at 94. 2 strikes.
places that fastball in spots. Again, the big pitch is the split, and it's as good as you're going to see. It's nasty. You don't want to be behind the count against this righty.
Drafted as a shortstop 19 years ago by the Royals. Cruz ahead 0-2 in the pitch. Down low and away, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Trying for a 4-out save after Bednar converted a 5-out save in the nightcap last night. The Yankees had been fishtailing here at home. They had lost 9 out of 10 before last night's win. Now leading 8-5 in the ninth. The pitch. Strike 3 call. Gonzalez will challenge.
The batter is found to pitch.
That's more hope, I think, than knowing, but let's find out. Oh, boy, that was close.
Pittsburgh has 1 remaining.
Well, that's why you saved that one challenge, right? That one was less than 1/10 of an inch above the zone.
Barely up.
Could this flip this ninth inning the way that Ben Rice's challenge did in that first inning for the Yankees? Here's the pitch. Gonzalez strikes out swinging. 2 outs, nobody on, and it's up to Lau and Reynolds to get on, but if they do, Valdez would bat as the tying run. He's already homered, Valdez has tonight. Lau is 0 for 4, but he's facing a right-handed pitcher for the first time tonight. 8-5 Yankees in the ninth inning. Fernando Cruz ready, and the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 1 on the splitter. Lau is 2 for 2 lifetime against Cruz, a pair of singles. Now an 0-1. Swing and a miss, 2 strikes. Again, that dancing split finger pitch. Gave him a shot to make the big leagues for the first time at age 32 4 years ago. 8-5 Yankees, 2 outs, nobody on in the Pirates' ninth inning. 2 strikes on Brandon Lau. Cruz a long way. And his pitch. Swing and a miss. Yankees win 8-5. Our post-game show follows right here on the Pirates Radio Network.